The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Where's my money, bitch?
Football!
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes, football!
No!
Fuck you! Fuck you! Football's
No!
good! Yes,
No!
it is! Yes, it is! Football is good! Football is good! Yes, it is! Yes, it is good! It is good! And the writer strike's done! Yay!
I thought you'd be mad at that because it give David Zasloff more worries.
Well, here's the thing. At least they made a deal. At least the writers are going back to work rather than being a chicken shit bullshit. Why did I reference to Reds guy with the whole chicken shit bullshit?
I don't know. You asked me why did your brain decides to speak those words.
God, this is why I'm never having
kids.
And Hunter says I look like the Undertaker. Okay.
In a way, you kind of do. I think you might. Yeah.
Hey, why don't you solo screen me for a minute, okay? Just solo screen.
Let me see if I can find the fucking button to press on the stupid shit. Hold on.
Okay.
He looks like he's taking a shit.
There we go.
Stop! No, not me. No, bad boy.
Don't push the button.
Anyway, this is part of one of my topics that I'm going to explain tonight. And the second part, I'm just basically going to do a quick movie review of, Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead, which is the Netflix.
Zom 100? What is that, a porno?
What are you talking about?
Zom 100?
It's an anime called Zom 100, and it's like based off the manga, and it's actually a live action movie based off the manga and anime. You dipshit!
I ain't never even heard of this thing until today, until you just told me. Let's see, live action film adaptation. Yeah, premiered in August, so it's like what, a month old.
Well, actually, it was it's a Netflix exclusive. That's why I'm reviewing it. Because it's not like a main movie to review, to be picked.
Yes, I know. Although most Netflix movies are trash.
I see. And by the way,
this one wasn't.
I mean, most of their big originals. And again, this is kind of a more of a.
Hopefully, you don't take 30 minutes doing it. No. Okay, so the Halloween.
God forbid you do 90.
Oh God!
Hold up a second. Jose just said the Halloween franchise reportedly being shopped by Miramax for future films.
Oh yeah, because Miramax has had enough, and they want to sell the rights to the franchise. They had enough. Good, they had enough. Because
you can only have. You can only have too much of Jamie Lee Curtis.
Plus, Halloween Ends killed the franchise. It did, because that piece of shit Corey, that little nerdy twit.
Hey, are you about to take my suit? What? No, I was just moving it, further away from Nemo. Seriously, don't take my suit. I wasn't gonna, dick. Just go outside and play with yourself.
The only way I can see the Halloween franchise coming back is if they go back to the Jamie Lloyd timeline. The Danielle Harris movies. 4 and 5 and 6, even though she was not in 6. That timeline. They got a retcon 6, just with 4 and 5, and then. There you go. That's the only way I can see. Otherwise, fuck off.
Yeah, like Halloween Ends just like fucking killed the franchise. But Jordy,
I don't know if I told you. Is the reason why they had to do that in the first place. So Halloween 2 pretty much set up everything for disaster.
Okay, Romy just said, Jordy, you didn't see Halloween Rear End, did you? No. But that title for that movie sounds like a porno. Now that is how
I saw it the day it was released, 7 p.m. Peacock not good.
Peacock.
I saw
Yeah,
it
it was
in
on
theaters.
Peacock on the
The
same
cock-
day it came out in the theater.
The
Same
cock
day.
that's the size of a pea.
Well, Jordy, I saw it in the theater, and when Corey got killed, I was like, I literally shouted out loud in the theater, "That's what you get! That's what you get!"
He's
And
an
what-
annoying.
and I'm betting people.
Oh my god! Like,
And I'm betting
in
the
love-
people that are in security or.
I'd say.
Yes, thank
I'd
you.
say Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 was bottom of the barrel.
Yes.
When you,
Halloween
and, I-
Resurrection and then Halloween Ends.
and when you were shouting like that's what you did.
Halloween
that's what you did."
Resurrection is the biggest pile of shit ever. The only funny part about it is sometimes Busta Rhymes can be unintentionally funny, but that's about it.
But when
Oh,
you're
jeez.
shouting in the theater saying that's what you get, that's what you get, that's when they hauled your ass out of there and banned you for life.
Yeah, because I feel like with Halloween Resurrection, I've
Ugh.
said this before, my favorite Halloween movie is Halloween H2O. So you'll probably understand why I put Halloween Resurrection over Halloween Ends in terms of how bad it could be, because it retcons H2O. It really does. And like to make it like it's Harvey Weinstein being it's funny because Harvey Weinstein did the worst 2 Halloween films. That fat
Well,
Jew fuck. Oh
I mean,
god,
I
that's gonna
always
sound
chose the
racist.
original
I'm gonna get
because
canceled.
it puts in more slasher films to come.
He's laughing. He's laughing.
Wait, what are you? What's so funny, Jordy?
You called him a
I can't believe I just said that, Eber.
What am I gonna do with you? You two dingle.
I am gonna get canceled real bad now. Don't worry, I don't hate all Jewish people. I just hate Harvey Weinstein. And I think David Zaslav might be Jewish too. Fuck him too. I think he might be. Let me see if he is. Yes, he is indeed Jewish.
Oh my god! I can't breathe! I can't breathe!
Again, I don't hate Jewish people. I just hate those two.
Breathe, Jordy. Breathe.
God, I sound like if Trey Parker and Matt Stone wrote a fucking
Breathe,
script
Jordy.
about me.
Breathe. You can do it, Jordy. Come on.
Okay.
Wow, that's gonna
Top
get
hat.
quoted.
This is well, I'm gonna explain what this hat is when we get to the topics.
Okay, all right.
Damn,
Good.
Victor.
Jesus, I didn't know I could get that dirty, and I just said that.
Well, let me ask you.
I am not 2000s Mel
Let me ask
Gibson.
you a
I am
question.
not Mel Gibson from around 2009, 2010. I am not
Well-
an anti-Semite. He said,
Well, I got a message from Ed Torian. You know what he said? Okay, all right. Have you? Okay, my name is Ed Torian. You gotta be truthful now. Have you ever referred to a fat lollipop guild as a Jew? See, even Romy gets it.
okay.
So, folks, just so we're clear, Victor, he doesn't hate Jews.
I
He doesn't
don't.
hate Jewish people.
I don't hate anybody. I don't hate anybody. I don't hate race. I don't hate anybody who has a different race, different religion, different sex. I don't care. It's just
Well,
that I
like
hate
you
those two.
Well, I like you too.
I love you. You love me. Yeah,
Wait,
Ben
wait,
would go
wait,
about
wait,
that.
No.
I gotta ask William something.
Go ahead.
What?
Are you a Jew?
Oh, I don't think he's Jewish.
No, that's for him to answer. Shut up.
Mostly Catholic.
Yeah, I knew he was Catholic. Somebody told me he was Roman Catholic. I don't. He's not a Jew.
Yeah, because
if I said that to him, I would get. He would leave the show right away.
hold up. No, Victor, hold up. There's like a nearby like Catholic church, right, where it's like 5 minutes away from where I live, and I went there for my brother's communion and all that.
Yeah,
Well,
there you go.
I
He's
wanna
not
let
a
you
Jew.
I want to let you in on something about my bloodline, Victor.
What?
I'm of Jewish descent. I'm dead ass serious, and yet I'm laughing at you calling someone a Jew.
Oh God, that just came out of my goddamn mouth.
Maybe it's because I was talking about something before the show started. That's my fault.
Oh Jesus. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna start with one of my topics now, And it's an interesting list from MovieWeb. Oh boy, this could go either way. And it's all about movies had the best marketing campaigns ahead of release, because it's important, folks, to market your movie as much as possible and do it right, and you will make money. You make lots of money. So, so these are the ones that MovieWeb thinks.
Since we got two Catholics here, I want to do a congregation. All of your money will be put in this hat, for charity.
Broke.
Dumbass. Oh, I bet you'd give charity, wouldn't you?
Anyway, there's 13 movies on this list in terms of campaigns, so I'm gonna go in that order. I'm gonna rank. It's ranked too. Number 13 is Batman from 1989, because the marketing campaign for that was absolutely insane. There's videos on YouTube showing the marketing campaign and how much Warner Bros. Was willing to promote it. And this is what MovieWeb says. Batman was the first film ever to rely on high concept promotion. Hell, you could even say they coined the term for high profile stylized blockbusters. Warner Studios leaned heavily on promoting the film using a minimalist Batman logo. Of course, that's the cover of most of the VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. It's just that logo. Now, every movie poster used minimalist teaser posters and iconography, but here it was the first time. Although the image would not be used for the logo in the film, it still brought a lot of brand recognition, as the single image was enough to cover the film with a layer of mystery. The gamble worked, as the Batman logo was plastered everywhere, launching the Batmania phenomenon of 1989. Everything Batman related sold like hotcakes, including all licensed products released by Warner Brothers at the time. Yeah, I mean, just the bat symbol, and people went nuts because number one, that. Number two, it was the at the time, I believe it was the 50th anniversary of Batman at the time. Don't quote me on that. I think it was 50 years. It was 50 years old, and everybody went crazy for Batman. Everybody was nuts. And that's why that movie did so well, because I think it was the highest grossing film of 89 too. So everybody was hyped about that.
Well, because hyped about that because this was like probably the first G-rated, PG-rated Batman movie I think ever.
Yeah, it was the second ever Batman movie behind the when did the movie come out? 1966 or 1967?
I think it was like 66.
I thought it was
West.
68?
I thought it was 68.
Let's have a look.
Oh, okay. Because I want to back something up too with the 50th anniversary. So
it's from 1966.
Okay.
66. Damn.
Yeah, it premiered the same year as the show.
Yeah, well, it's mostly just to celebrate the 50 years of Batman ever since its debut on Detective Comics of 27.
Or DC for short. There you go.
Yeah, by Bob Kane and Bill Finger.
Yeah. Okay, number 12 is a movie that has been forgotten in recent memory. However, this movie was marketed heavily. You might have heard of this movie, you might have not. It's called Dick Tracy. Yes, it's called Dick Tracy.
Yes.
Dick Tracy.
And that's the Warren Beatty movie that Touchstone released in 1990. Although it was going to be a Disney release, but I guess Michael Eisner thought it was too dark for children. That's why he put it under Touchstone, just like Never Before Christmas. Anyway, Ticket Q for Batman, Buena Vista Pictures Distribution, aka Touchstone, went with high concept promotion to tell the world Warren Beatty's Batman was coming to the big screen in 1990. The two main posters for the movie were seen everywhere, and with Madonna attached to the project, she included the song she wrote for the film as part of her Blonde Ambition World Tour. Since Disney was a lot involved in distribution rights, they also created a musical theater stage show for Disneyland with Danny Elfman's music. While the film wasn't the resounding success Batman was, it did well enough to recoup its production costs, even though Jeffrey Katzenberg says it's not.
Hey, Victor.
Yeah.
Victor. Okay, first of all, John Hughes says head, as in, dick, as in head.
Dick.
And that movie was the perfect excuse to enable kids to say the word dick.
I've never seen Dick Tracy. Although I've heard pretty decent things.
Honestly, I haven't seen it either. So
Me
you're
neither.
not the only one on that boat.
Yeah. Number 11, more recent release, 2 years ago, in fact. Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yes.
Although Sony kept on botching the marketing campaign by unintentionally spoiling shit in international commercials. For example, there was this shot in one of the international commercials where I think you show like the 3 Spider-Men were like fighting against salmon or something, and even though there was an image of Tom Holland's Spider-Man, but it had Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man eyes over it. So it was like a visual effects mistake that they kept in the international commercials, which pretty much led to it being ruined. But yeah, it was hyped up as hell. It really was. It was hyped up as hell. It really did.
Yes. Yeah, and it was my
Number
favorite
10,
of that year.
one of my all-time favorites, Men in Black. That was... I'll read the description here. Will Smith was already a lauded action star in the eyes of many, with outstanding performances in Bad Boys and Independence Day under his belt. Yet these projects were big enough to be successful on their own terms. Men in Black, on the other hand, was an obscure... Okay, there is a fucking mistake in this article. It says that it was an obscure comic book property that Stephen Sommers adapted in 1997. Motherfucker, Stephen Sommers did not direct Men in Black. It's Barry Sonnenfeld who directed Men in Black. Ed Sullivan wrote the script, not Stephen Sommers. If Stephen Sommers would have directed this, it'd probably be the same old bullshit he usually does. Exposition up the ass at the beginning in the first 15 minutes.
You would be seeing the Mummy as a cameo.
My God, they let that I can't believe they let that through. Look, I'll show you. This is the proof. I'll show you the article. It literally says Stephen Sommers' name instead of Barry Sonnenfeld. Who let that under the cutting room floor?
Wait, what did you call him?
Stephen Sommers.
No, did you call him a fruit or something?
No, I didn't call him a fruit.
Well, it sounded like it.
I did not call him a fruit. Anyway, while the creative team involved with the movie is nothing to scoff at, except for Stephen Sommers' career after The Mummy, the film required a boost in marketing to reach a wider audience. While the studio partnered with brands such as Ray-Ban and Hamilton watches to appeal to the aesthetics of the Men in Black for the male audience of the film. Oh, Lucas as a fruit. That's what Jose said. I didn't say it's fucking fruit.
No,
that's not true.
That's not true. I am not a fruit. I'm a vegetable. Well, that way, like once you're a vegetable, you can't be a fruit.
Anyway, the studio used Will Smith's star power to drive more attention with his music, which he did with the song of the same name, which was his first solo debut single. The song went platinum in weeks, selling over 2 million copies. And that's the song Men in Black.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me. Shout out to Elsie Muscles 28, happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, happy birthday, Lucas.
Happy birthday, Lucas.
Number 9, Deadpool. The marketing campaign for the 2016 movie Deadpool started audiences with its eccentricity, which was expected coming from a character like this anti-hero. Echo. They went all out per Wired. From custom emojis with the character's mask to mimicking other movies in their promotional posters, as well as recreating and replacing the covers of all the movies available in Walmart shelves. Yeah, Fox did that for a time. And they did the same thing with Deadpool 2 when that came out. Moreover, they exploited street billboards to promote the movie as a rom-com and even created a Tinder profile for Deadpool. Tinder. What does that remind me of?
They did even more for Deadpool 2.
I wish I had the fucking picture to expose William what he did to me, what he did maybe 6 months ago. You remember that bitch, huh? All of this without mentioning the provocative posters and the teasers for the movie, which of course turned out to be an absolute hit. So yeah, there you go. Deadpool made a lot of money. Was it the highest grossing R-rated film of all time? It's been one of them. It's one of them.
I mean, it's got to be like one of the highest grossing R-rated.
I thought did it beat The Passion of the Christ? Because that's the one that's considered the highest R-rated film.
Or was it?
And Lucas, they actually did a review on Deadpool on episode 33 of the Penny Game podcast.
Yeah, it was back when the movie was new.
That's true. And this would be Romy to say happy birthday to Lucas.
Happy birthday.
Number 8, Paranormal Activity.
Your life is in every Paranormal Activity.
The first film in the Paranormal Activity franchise was released back in 2007. Stop! It was not released in 2007. It was screened in film festivals in 2007, but did not get a theatrical release in the United States until 2009. Write that one down too, Movie Web. Another mistake. And with a $15,000 initial investment, became the most profitable film ever made. This production was conceived as an indie film and was initially screened only at film festivals. However, Paramount Pictures eventually acquired its rights to distribute it globally. And in order to test if the audience was interested, they came up with an idea: a website where they could vote on whatever they wanted the film to be screened in their city or not, aka the Demand It marketing campaign. You know, that yellow orange button. Really? A Paranormal Activity stage play? I hope that's not fucking real. I hope that is not fucking real and he's joking with me. This not only aroused the public's interest.
I'm surprised all the Jews aren't, excited for the Paranormal Activity.
Oh, Jesus, it's gonna get canceled. Here we go.
No. Hear me out. You didn't let me finish. I'm surprised all the Jews, are excited for Paranormal Activity in his case.
Victor's case. Oh, God.
Oh, you're gonna need Jesus after this, man.
This not only aroused the public's interest, but also got them involved in the distribution process, ensuring great sales in the cities that voted to watch the film. It certainly worked. It built up word of mouth as Paranormal Activity grossed $107 million domestically and $193 million worldwide. Yeah, it was very successful. At the same time, the movie's garbage. All of them are garbage. Anyway,
the first one.
Number 7. This is a good one. The Simpsons movie. I remember this movie being marketed all the fucking time when I was a kid. TV commercials. There was a Burger King promotion for it. It was everywhere. The Simpsons movie didn't need much to turn into a box office hit. The animated series was already a classic and still remains relevant to this day. And it's actually still kind of good compared to modern day Family Guy, which is not very good. However,
can he swing a web? No, he can't. He's a...
However, even though a positive performance was expected, the marketing team still decided to go the extra mile to promote the movie. They transformed a few 7-Eleven stores around the country into Quickie Marts in order to attract the show's fans. The film held a contest for which many of the Springfields in the United States would be able to hold the premiere of the film. The Simpsons movie was premiered in July of 2007 in Springfield, Vermont, and a few days later, all over the United States and the world, reaching a revenue of $536 million worldwide. And I believe it was one of the highest grossing films in 2007. And the Simpsons movie, if you want my take on it, I thought it was a very good movie. Honestly, I'm thinking that they should make another Simpsons movie. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, well, it's gotten, it's actually kind of too late for that because it's been way too long.
But the show's still on.
Yeah, the show's still... Here's the thing. What can they do with the second movie? Because the thing is, with distributions nowadays, it's going to be hard to promote the hell out of stuff like that anymore. Plus...
Well, remember, since it's owned by Fox, which is owned by Disney, they can fucking market the shit out of anything. So even if no audiences don't like it, they can market the shit out of something. So I think they're going to be fine. If they just need to find a good idea. They need to find a good idea to adapt it to a movie. Number 6, Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3 was also a guaranteed box office hit, even more so after many years of no new movies in the franchise. However, there was one important issue to keep in mind. It had been 10 years since Toy Story 2 was released, and people who were kids back then were no longer by 2010. While there were no doubt that the movie would appeal to children, they needed to come up with a strategy to capture the adult audience. Thus, they created a YouTube channel and began to upload 80s toy commercials to spark nostalgia in people. All commercials were real except for one, which featured Lotso hugging Bear, a character created for the film. That fucking sociopath. Lotso the sociopath, as I call him. And if that wasn't enough, the video seemed to be uploaded by the former owner of the villainous toy bear. Number 5. This one, to me, is iconic. Cloverfield. Just
Cloverfield.
one simple trailer in front of Transformers. Boom. It is crucial for a movie trailer to feature exciting content without revealing too much to keep expectations high. But what would happen if a production that hardly reveals anything prior to its release, it turns into the topic of the moment? That was precisely Cloverfield's marketing campaign. This 2008 production was surrounded by secrecy until its premiere, so much so, for a long time, the only information in the trailer was the release date, not even the film's title. In the months leading up to the premiere, they leaked information about it on the internet, which hooked fans on a quest to find out everything they could about the film. Number 4, The Dark Knight.
Hold on a second.
Yes.
Before we get to that, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Which Cloverfield was better in regards to...
Well, I love Cloverfield. Hold
on a second. You didn't let me finish.
Yeah.
In regards to characters and shaky cam.
Yeah, I think Cloverfield is very, very good. However, is it better than sequel? No. I think the sequel's better. Even though no shaky cam, good characters, and attention throughout, and they did a nice job connecting the Cloverfield universe to the first film. The Cloverfield paradox, we do not talk about. We don't talk about that shit. Number 4, The Dark Knight. The pre-release campaign for The Dark Knight kept millions of fans on their toes for months. It involved an alternate reality game that engaged the audience, encouraging them to solve several riddles on websites to find codes and objects in the real world, and it led to several fan meetings in New York City and Chicago. Matt Reeves was probably thinking, I could replicate this too. I could put a code at the end of my movie, and then it could spark another publicity campaign. So I could put in that deleted scene with the Joker interrogation on the it could leak it out to the public. Yeah, you could tell he did it for the Batman as well. He did the riddle stuff, and it was a brilliant marketing campaign. Number 3 was Ex Machina. I don't remember. What's funny about that is that I don't remember any marketing for Ex Machina before it came out. A24 was a small studio by that time. I guess less pretentious as they are now because they did Room and a couple of other movies. Their early work sometimes is actually pretty good, although of course I've criticized A24 since then a lot. Maybe even more so than Roll Me. I don't know. Anyway, it was highly acclaimed upon its release and even won an Oscar for Best Visual Effects. Still, one other reason why this film was so memorable was its quirky marketing campaign. Ugh, I hate the word quirky. I hate when people try to be quirky. I hate it.
Yeah, I do too, Hunter. Love it.
It's not Wes Anderson. Calm down. Capitalizing on the rise of social media and dating apps, the film's marketing team set up a fake Tinder profile. Oh, what does that remind me of? For Ava, the android played by Alicia Vikander. After exchanging a few messages, anyone who matched with her was sent a link to the Instagram account that was promoting Ex Machina. This campaign not only was expected, but also unexpected, but also raised awareness of the impressive potential of artificial intelligence. And now, because of that, we are practically fucked because everything's AI now.
Some people, whenever they have this little speech impediment, you know what they call social media? They call it social medioc.
And then again, AI 2 can be pretty scary shit.
Number 2, oh dear, do I have to talk about this film again after I fucking excommunicated it? Barbie, moving on. I'm not even gonna give it any fucking attention. Moving on.
You gotta read it.
No,
I'm not giving
the movie no attention.
You don't have to give it attention, but you gotta read why they, put it on the list.
Oh Jesus, fine. Barbie is the biggest movie of 2023 so far and will likely never be topped, even though there were better movies in 2023, likely. This film was one of the most anticipated films of the year, even though it's from a filmmaker that is fucking garbage and made garbage movies like Lady Bird.
By the way, thank you, Jordy.
Yeah, because I said Oppenheimer,
and Warner Bros. Went all in with the marketing. Similar to Batman in 1989, they made Barbie Mania the trend of 2023, which was a cringe trend, and kicked it off the year prior with the film's 2001: Space Odyssey inspired teaser trailer that showed audiences they didn't know what to expect. I wanted to kill myself as when I saw that teaser.
I
The
wanted
marketing went to
too.
overdrive in the summer of 2023 in the build-up to the movie's release, from partnerships with
Wow.
Google, Progressive, and Xbox, as well as Airbnb of Barbie's dream house and pink Barbie boxes inside theaters for moviegoers to take pictures in. There was no escaping the marketing of Barbie, not Bumblebee. Bumblebee was a better movie than this shit. In addition, this movie had the benefit of opening opposite a better movie in Oppenheimer. Originally a move to spit Christopher Nolan for leaving Warner Bros. Universal Pictures, the studio set Barbie to open against it. However, audiences were eagerly excited for both movies as they were director-driven projects, and the Barbieheimer meme was born. And the meme fucking sucked. The meme sucked. It was never funny. And Saw Patrol is even less funny. And yeah, he was dressed up like a fucking jackass to promote it. He was in a fucking Barbie Hawaiian goddamn sweater with the Barbie car at CinemaCon with Barbie girl playing in the fucking background. You fucking imbecile little J-E-W.
Wait, did you say J-E-W?
No, J-E-W.
What were you gonna say, Jordy?
Well, it's funny you mentioned Paw Patrol because when me and my dad, just got to the hotel up in, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee with.
That was Reaver.
Guess what happened? He found.
You gotta be kidding me! There's a stage. The stage play for Paranormal Activity is real. It's real. It's in the forum. It's real.
It is. I just saw it.
Huh.
How?
Anyway, when we were just getting into the hotel, it turns out that my dad found out that there was an article, I think, and it said that there was a QR code for Paw Patrol that actually led to a porn website.
Oh,
I'm not making that up.
Oh God. Porn. Was it owned by an ex-hamster?
Paramount knows what it did. It knows what it did. It understands the parents.
Or Pornhub or X videos or
Pornhub, X videos. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. Maybe Chatterbait.
Number one.
It's true. What my dad saw.
I believe you.
There was an article that was written, and it said that recent QR code for the Paw Patrol movie, it led to a porn website. And I was like,
Strip chat, says Jose. Strip chat.
Good one. That was good.
More like shit chat.
Number one. And I thought talking about Barbie was bad enough. I can't believe I have to pull this clip out again. I can't believe it. But here we go. Josh! Number one's the Blair Witch Project. Fucking shoot me. Shoot me. That's the only reason why that movie did well. It's a piece of garbage.
Right there.
One of the worst film of 99.
You see him in his room right there? Yeah, take the shot. Take the shot!
The Blair Witch Project wraps up this is with the most spectacular marketing campaign of all. Yeah, and it was a scam. Fuck you. I'm not reading any further.
Wait. You know what? I'm actually surprised. Where is the Super Mario Brothers movie?
That's also true. Why is that not here? There should be at least an honorable mention because they marketed the fucking shit out of it.
Yeah.
Another one I would also put on.
It's actually got the highest grossing, the highest grossing animated film in history.
The Matrix.
I believe it is the highest grossing animated film now. I believe it is. Although Barbie beat it now.
Well, Barbie can kiss my ass.
Barbie can't kiss my ass.
No.
As a matter of fact, they can spank my monkey for all I care.
No, that's too nice. That's too nice. No, you know how I've seen Oppenheimer twice in theaters right now? I would watch the nuke drop on Barbie's town and I'll see glory in my eyes. Oh.
Yeah.
What about
film it in IMAX?
That you know what?
That's also true. I'm gonna give him credit. Where are the prequels? Especially episode 1. Episode 1, as much as I hate it, episode 1 had a great marketing campaign. You know, the whole thing about every saga has a beginning and the teaser being all over Meet Joe Black. Everybody went to go see Meet Joe Black just because of that trailer.
Oh my God!
What?
Why has there been a pregnant Barbie? Ken came in another box.
Wait, another box? Wait, didn't he borrow the box from Solid Snake or something?
Oh, Jesus. Any other marketing that I could see that I could like that really worked.
Yeah.
Like other marketing campaigns, I'll say
The Matrix.
The Matrix, yeah, that would be a good one because it was the first one of the first movies to use viral marketing. It was one of the first ones. So I agree. The Matrix should be on here, especially with the whole codes and the contest they were having at the time, which they replicated for Swordfish and it didn't do that well. Another one too, in terms of marketing, Endgame. Endgame had a brilliant marketing campaign. They barely showed goddamn footage of the movie.
Yeah, Jose.
They barely, especially the second trailer, which was pretty much all but stock footage.
Jose mentioned that too, and he also mentioned the SpongeBob SquarePants movie and Shrek. And
yeah.
What about the recent Puss in Boots?
I mean, yeah, you could say the marketing campaign more viral, but yeah, it's a good one.
I can see that.
I'm talking about like big marketing. Independence Day. That's one of the biggest marketing campaigns of all time. Why is that not on here? They literally flew a balloon of the UFO from Independence Day all over Los Angeles to promote the movie.
Yeah.
And the Super Bowl ad, iconic.
Well, I was gonna say that Super Bowl ad.
That movie we reviewed not too long ago.
Yeah, of Independence. Independence Day was like about 15 episodes ago.
You know what? I would watch that, the Super Mario movie, and Oppenheimer than most of the movies on this list that are bad,
I mean, some of these movies are actually pretty interesting. Some of them, I mean, I haven't seen Dick Tracy, but I'm sure it's a good movie. So
I'm talking about the bad.
The bad ones. So yeah, that's my list. It could have been a little bit better, but it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So there you go. That's the first one that I have right here. I just wish that Barbie was and the Blair Witch Project was not on this list. And Paranormal Activity.
Hey, Alex. My favorite Putnam brother showed up.
Alexander.
70-20. Congratulations. The Dolphins 70-20. 70-20.
Dude,
Look it up.
I thought it was like 4-20.
No.
Not
4-20.
No, like 70. I cannot believe that shit when I saw that score. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, 70-20.
Wow.
Literally, it's ridiculous.
So basically, what I'm hearing, the Dolphins dominated, huh?
Yes, they did. They fucking nuked the.
Was
the Patriots? No. It was the Broncos. Fuck the Broncos.
Yeah, the Broncos. You know what's so funny? I want to point this out real quick.
Yeah.
I don't blame Gary for still calling the Washington team the Washington Redskins because that's
the Redskins were the team. When I was growing up. Because
everybody knows them as that for a long time. I mean,
even I believe. Okay, the Redskins. I believe this is it. Correct me. God, I should know. This is my favorite movie of all time. But was it Rod's team, the Redskins?
I'm pretty sure it is.
No, it's the Cardinals. I'm the stupidest one. I can't even remember my favorite movie of all time. Shoot me.
Oh my god.
Brain fart. Write that one down. It was the Cardinals.
I feel ashamed of myself.
Sometimes
I'm sure there was a movie with the Redskins name at some point. I'm sure there was.
Like sometimes it's better to leave certain stuff alone, like certain names. Like leave them what they are. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Just because you're trying
Even if they want to change the name, the Commanders is one of the worst names. Like it's so generic.
It's so generic, and plus they're also trying to cater to people that feel offended by certain names, places, or things.
The Dolphins are going to face the Bills next week. Oh God, this is going to be a great game. That is going to be a fucking fantastic game.
And we'll probably see Gary and Alex on.
That's true. They're going to be there. They're going to be there.
That's awesome.
They're going to be there. That's great. I can't wait for the pictures. All right. And that's enough of football, though. So, William, you want to go ahead with your first one?
Yes. So, this is from the ranker.
Okay, let's talk about anime for 20 minutes.
No.
No, you're right. 30 minutes.
No.
Don't make me talk about Attack on Titan for 30 minutes. Otherwise, I won't stop talking about it.
Or The Promised Neverland Season 2.
Homie is offending me so bad, I will block him on Facebook on the panel. Look at me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to press the button. I'm gonna press the button.
Now you sound like Lucas.
Okay, so this is from the ranker. All right,
The
let's see
ranker.
here.
But
Rankers.
Ranker.
Cranker Yankers.
So it's people who won Oscars for the wrong film voted by the people.
I think that's going to be interesting to say the least. Go ahead.
Yes. And the first one they have here is Morgan Freeman, the film that he won for. This is a phenomenal movie. $1 Million Baby.
That's a
And
fucking great movie.
oh, I thought it was Deep Impact.
No, that movie did not receive any Oscars except for maybe visual effects.
Yeah, but it says here that the film that he should have won for, The Shawshank Redemption.
I could see that, but $1 Million Baby, he's great in that movie, that movie is absolutely phenomenal. That is a phenomenal movie.
I saw that movie for the first time recently. Man, it's so good.
Misleading? I'll see. You guys send me the link to that. Maybe I'll consider it.
Ooh.
Anyway, continue.
Number 2, Al Pacino, the film that he won for, Scent of a Woman. The film that he should have won for, Godfathers 1 and 2, Dog Day Afternoon, Heat, The Insider, and Sir Pickle.
Sir Pickle? Sir Pickle? Hi, Pickles. Pickles. Romy's favorite Pickles.
You know what? That's what Romy should be knighted as, Sir Pickle.
Well, Pickles, I recommend Classic, and that's the best one.
I've never seen The Insider, but I heard that it's really fucking good. It's the Michael Mann movie. I heard it's really good. And The Godfather, of course. I'm ashamed to admit that I've never seen The Godfather. Any of them.
Yeah.
I'm ashamed to admit it.
Well, to be honest
although to be fair, I can leave part 3 out of it. At least the first 2.
Yeah, you gotta watch the whole trilogy.
No, because I don't want to deal with Sofia Coppola's performance. I don't want to be dealing with that shit.
Well, the first time the first time I saw The Godfather 1 and 2 was actually in my teenage years, and I still loved it.
That was actually less emotion, Dad.
Yeah. Number 3, Martin Scorsese, the film that he won for, The Departed. The films that he should have won for in terms of directing wise, Raging Bull, Goodfellas, Taxi Driver, Casino, After Hours, and The Age of Innocence.
The Age of Innocence? I heard it was fucking boring.
Oof.
And breaking news, everybody. The writer's strike, they officially made a deal. The studios and the writers have made a deal. The strike is over as of tomorrow. It's over. The writers can go back to work, but that is far from the end because the actors are still on strike. But still, good for the guild. Good for the studios. Finally, the deal took 5 fucking months.
Well, to be fair, I mean, it was announced last Thursday on R&R. Credit to Andrew for this. That was ending. That was over.
They're trying to make a deal. Sunday was when they officially said we had a deal, but then they had to get into negotiations. They finished the negotiations as of, I guess, a few minutes.
I only wonder how much money they're going to make this time.
I don't know. Probably not going to be public for a while. So yeah, anyway, that's all I wanted to say in terms of that. As for Marty, fuck off after what you just said yesterday. I'm not going to repeat myself because I've said a lot about that when the first time it happened. It's just like Romy said in his rant yesterday. It's all about clout. That's all it is. And it's probably going to flop too because of the runtime.
Number 4, Paul Newman. The film that he won for.
That was The Color of Money. The Color of Money.
The films that he should have won for. The Hustler, Cat on the Hot Tin Roof, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, HUD, and The Sting.
What about The Verdict? A lot of people say The Verdict is his best performance.
Never seen The Verdict.
Or was it The Juror? What the hell is that movie called? Is it called The Verdict? I'm pretty sure it's called The Verdict. Yeah, it is. It's called The Verdict. You don't need to look it up. I was confused with that movie, The Juror, with Robert Downey Jr. for some reason. I don't know why.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
Okay, no worries, Jordy. Number 5. This is a big one. Leonardo DiCaprio.
With Wolf of Wall Street. I mean, he was supposed to win for. He should have won for Wolf of Wall Street instead of The Revenant.
Yeah, I honestly would have given it to The Wolf of Wall Street.
The Revenant's a good movie, though.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! I remember seeing that movie in theaters, and That was.
Although I would argue he should have won the first time for The Departed. I'm gonna be honest.
I can agree with that.
Because The Departed, he's phenomenal in The Departed. He's phenomenal.
Yeah, but then again, it only took DiCaprio this freaking long to finally won an Oscar for Best Actor.
Yeah.
Why? But why couldn't he won earlier for The Departed and Wolf of Wall Street? You know.
Like I even say maybe Gangs of New York. You know.
Why
am I mentioning only Marty movies now? Anyway.
I'm going to be watching that soon.
Which one?
Gangs of New York.
Oh, that's a phenomenal movie.
I'm going to be watching it. Number 6, Jeff Bridges. The film that he won for, Crazy Heart. The films that he should have won for, The Big Lebowski, Fearless, The Fisher King, and The Fabulous Baker
Boys. Yeah. I've only seen The Big Lebowski. I've never seen Fearless. I've only heard it's good. The Fabulous Baker Boys, I heard that was good. But I've never seen Crazy Heart. Although I like Scott Cooper, I like some of his movies, so I should probably go ahead and watch that.
Oh yeah, Scott Cooper is like a director that he
Scott Cooper? You call him Scott Cooper? Scott Cooper.
Scott Cooper.
His recent film Anno is actually pretty underrated. I would actually recommend that movie. It was actually really good. With Kerry Russell and Jesse Plemons. That movie is really good.
Number 7 is Whoopi Goldberg. The film that she won for, Ghost. The film that she should have won for, Color Purple.
One of those things where I've never seen The Color Purple. I've never even seen Ghost. I mean, I've seen bits and pieces of Ghost, but not the whole thing.
Number 8, Jack Lemmon. The films that he won for, Mr. Roberts and Save the Tiger. The film that he should have won for, The Apartment and Some Like It Hot.
Save the Tiger. I've never even heard of that movie until today. Save the Tiger.
Yeah,
it's about saving a tiger. Is that what it's about? Saving a tiger?
Wait, which tiger? Are you talking about
I forgot that movie came out. I'm gonna need to watch that. Movie that Scott Cooper made this year. I forgot he made that.
Number 9 is Henry Fonda. The film that he won for, A Golden Pond.
On Golden Pond? Oh, I heard that movie is like for old people.
Oh, jeez. The film that he should have won for, it's right on there, and I agree. 12 Angry Men.
Oh, I absolutely agree. 12 Angry Men is a phenomenal film, and he's great in that movie.
He is brilliant in 12 Angry Men. I've never seen that movie in
high school. I saw it in high school.
Same.
Maybe it was my senior year, maybe it was my junior. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah,
memories all mixed up now, but I remember seeing it.
I think it was my 10th or 11th grade.
It's a prequel to Life of Pi where they save Richard Parker, save the tiger.
Number 10, Kate Winslet.
The Reader. Fuck. Wasn't it The Reader? Oh my God. Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah. Well, it says here that the film that she should have won for is Eternal Sunshine, but
I don't want to be dealing with fucking pretentious, quirky bullshit. Nope. I'd say Titanic instead.
Yep. You just read my mind.
There you go. Dibs, knock on wood.
Titanic. Number 11 is Number 11 is John Wayne. The film that he won for, True Grit. The films that he should have won for, The Searchers, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, I believe that's how you say his name. The Quiet Man and Red River.
He should have won for playing Genghis Khan.
Okay. Oh my, in The Conqueror. Oh, I think that movie is so bad.
That was an Academy Award performance right there. That is the definition of Oscar worthy.
Okay, you got me there.
Khan.
You got me there.
Oh my God.
You caught me off guard right there.
All right.
Number 12. I don't know.
There you go. I dipped you to it. There you go.
Number 12. I don't know how you pronounce her name.
Who?
Alicia Vikander.
Alicia Vikander. You pronounced it right.
All right, cool. Well, if David were to pronounce it, then he would
Oh
have
God,
tongue
we'd
twisters.
be here all day. We'd be here all day. We'd be here all day.
No. It's pronounced Alicia Vikander.
Why you sound like Hannibal Lecter?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The film that she won for.
What was it? That fucking. Oh my God, Tom Hooper. Fuck.
The film that she should have won for, and I agree. Ex Machina. What's funny?
Oh my
Victor?
God! This is like me winning portraying for Charles Bronson.
Oh my
Oh, glad you could make it.
Oh,
Charlie Bronson.
Charlie Bronson. It's Charles Bronson.
Charlie. Who cares?
No, Charles Bronson. You don't shit.
Go ahead.
Number 13. Laurie Strode herself.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yep.
Or are we talking about what's her name? Scott Taylor Compton. I'm sorry.
But the films that she should have won for, and I would agree, A Fish Called Wanda, Freaky Friday, True Lies, and Halloween.
Oh, I love True Lies.
Halloween.
What she went for? Oh, right, that overrated shit. Do not speak of.
Yeah.
Best for my ass.
You wonder why I skipped that?
Because I told him it was bad. A Fish Called Wanda. People are gonna make fucking jokes about me now. Here we go. Just keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Swimming. Oh, okay, no thing. And the last one, Reese Witherspoon.
She won for. Was it
Wild?
Line. Oh no, not Wild. Walk the Line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Although I heard that's her best performance, so I don't know why they're complaining.
Yeah, the film that was based on Johnny Cash.
Yeah. James Mangold.
The film that she should have won for. Which
one?
What starts with an E and it ends with an N?
E-N. E-N.
No.
E-N. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to spell. Damn it. And I'm trying to think. Give me a second. E-N. Is it a movie that I fucking hate?
Yep.
Oh my God, I just figured it out. It's Election, isn't it?
Yep.
Fuck that great shit.
No comment, because I've never seen it.
Terrible. This is why I haven't even watched other Alexander Payne movies, because I didn't even like that movie. But although I heard Sideways is much better, so I'm probably gonna have to watch Sideways one day.
Well, I've heard that is his best work, though, too.
Well, then fine. I'll watch Sideways. But Election, oh my God, the movie's terrible.
I've heard Sideways is his best work.
It's so annoying. God. All the characters in that movie are insufferable.
And that's my first topic.
Wow, that's it? That's it? Oh, The Descendants? It's better than Descendants. You know, the Disney Channel original movie.
Oh my God. Don't get Ibarra started with that shit. Oh my God. You remember that time that Ibarra was ranting on The Descendants and they're making like another one? And
they're making the prequel. That's a thing. I don't know if they even shut down production on that because of the writer's strike. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where that's going.
And then you said something like 2023 to 2024. Let's go. Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
I barely remember. Although I remember him ranting about it for like almost a half an hour.
Oh my God, that's one of the best rants for that show.
Oh Jesus. Anyway, I would call on Jordy, but here's the thing: he gone. So anyway, I guess in the meantime,
wait.
Oh, I have a follow-up from Jose regarding Halloween, the rights.
Oh, what's up?
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Miramax is in discussion for A24 to take over the Halloween franchise. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking out of your mind? Are you out of your fucking mind?
I'm out. I am out.
No, you can't do it.
I'm out.
No.
Why?
Who even is my damn food? I'm hungry. Yes, the writer strike is pretty much over, Hades Lord, and I'm very happy about that. But I'm not happy about this. If Romy was still here, I'm not sure if he's still here. But he was just here a second ago. But A24 taking over Halloween. The pretentious fucks at A24 want to do a Halloween movie. I can't believe this. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I understand that Miramax had enough with the franchise, but this is fucking deplorable. Who's going to direct it now? Ty West? Oh, I wouldn't be fucking surprised if he did. Jesus. Wow. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. A24 and Halloween. This is going to make Halloween Ends look like a fucking masterpiece. I swear to God. It really does. You're not wrong. This franchise should just stay buried at this point. It really should stay buried because what the fuck are they? You know it's bad when I'm the only one still around right now. This is real, folks. I found it, and it was a Twitter. It was a Twitter. Tanner just found it for me. They are in talks to take over the franchise. What the fuck is this shit? A24, Halloween. So what's you know what? I have a shot for you in terms of what Halloween. This is going to be a shot in the new Halloween movie where Michael Myers is going to stand there for 35 fucking seconds. He's just going to stand there breathing for like over a minute straight, and the camera's not going to cut away. Or is that, or what's next? Michael's going to eat a pie for 8 minutes? Is he going to eat a pie for 8 minutes? Probably. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. I can't believe this. Better yet, I bet you Halloween now is going to be like, you know, I know Halloween 3 was the only one without Michael Myers in it. It's like, at this point, like, they're going to make Michael Myers into, like, this pretentious, like, Starbucks drinking, hipster music loving guy who happens to be a sociopath. Oh my God, this is so bad that I'm the only one here. This is so bad. This is unbelievable. I'm literally only here now. William, you get back here now. I know Jordy's attending to the important stuff, but William, you got no fucking excuse.
You know what's bad? When I was literally in my big room, just walking in circles for 20, I can't even talk right now. Like 25 times I walked.
She's the bigger Halloween fan compared to me, but silence. A24.
And Victor, you're right. I am the bigger Halloween fan here. And hearing this,
literally, his Letterboxd account is named William Myers. That's enough. That's enough for you to know.
It is.
Oh my God. This is embarrassing.
It's embarrassing to my horror
this
icon.
Franchise is fucking finished. It's dead. If A24 is going to do it, you better not get Rob Zombie to do a third movie. Something tells me they're going to get him to do a third Rob Zombie Halloween movie. Something tells me, because that's what A24 is like. That or Sam Levinson doing one. If it's Sam Levinson, don't want anything. I'm going to boycott the fuck out of it. Fuck that motherfucker. I wouldn't be surprised too
if they would allow Michael Myers to speak more than once.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I wouldn't be surprised. This is going to make David Gordon Green look like a saint. I'm telling you right now. This is going to make David Gordon Green look like a fucking saint. My God.
Bravo, A24. Bravo.
Bravo, fuck you. You know, Jordy, you know what we just found out, breaking news?
What did we find out?
Out of all studios that are going to take over the Halloween franchise, the Miramax has potentially made a deal with fucking A24, the pretentious fox, to do Halloween.
Well, everything just went from bad to worse.
This man was a bona fide scrub. He can't play.
And that goes for every A24 executive. Jesus Christ. Wow. I'm shocked. They better not do the same thing with A Nightmare on Elm Street or Scream. Scream? The revival Scream movies have been great. So Nightmare on Elm Street's been dead for over, 2010. It's been dead. So that's about 13 years. Yeah, 13 years. So
I'm baffled.
Anyway, we're waiting for you to get back here so you can do your topic because he's already been done. But I had to talk about that bullshit because I just found that out right now.
You're gonna be butchering my favorite horror icon even more.
Okay, so one of my topics has something to do with this hat, and I bought it last night at Cracker Barrel. So, if you don't know what this is an Indiana Jones hat that you'd see in the movies. And if you don't believe me, here it is, right there.
I can't see shit. I gotta pull up my full screen here. Oh yeah, there it is. The Indiana Jones something collection.
Oh, that's nice.
It says Indiana Jones headwear collection.
Oh, headwear. Okay.
So there you go. Now, the story behind how I was trying to get this hat, it happened a long time ago, somewhere around in 2021, somewhere around Thanksgiving, okay? And I noticed this hat, like a long time ago, and I felt like, what, I'm going to get this one day. And for 2 years, I didn't think about, getting it because there was other stuff I was doing. I was doing R&R. I was doing, I was moving into this house. I was, going on vacation with my family, twice. And yeah, we were just simply, having, everything, what we could have. And then I was remembering, when we were going to Cracker Barrel after we go bowling every Monday, mind you.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I need to get this hat. And then I asked someone, excuse me, do you know where I could find the Indiana Jones hats? And it's like, and it's around that area where the hats are in the other side of the corner, not the original place that it was at in Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Then I decided, and then I asked, let me know when, you got them in stock. And so, yeah, for the last couple of months, as of now, I was waiting, patiently, biding my time. And then I finally found this. And the person that I asked to, to let me know was very kind enough to pay for the tax part of, for the hat.
Oh, that's nice.
It was $29.99, but it was also
plus tax.
Yeah, plus tax, $32.50. I had enough with the quarters, but she was able to add in, with some dollars in cash.
That's nice.
So yeah, that is the story of how I, came upon this hat, and yeah, well, you're gonna see me wear it mostly for future, streams and shows.
Yeah.
And the reason why I want to, it's to help me stand out,
Yeah, it just stands out. Hopefully that Bethesda game goes well. Although I've heard that that might be Xbox exclusive now, and that's pissing me off because I'm a PlayStation. I'm a Sony pony, as they call it. I'm a Sony pony.
Yep.
Speaking of which, they might have gotten hacked. They might have not gotten hacked. I don't fucking know any really much about what's going on right now. It could just not be a hack at all. It'd just be leaked of PlayStation 6. So I don't know.
But anyway, that's my topic of how I came.
Okay, so now I'm going to be doing my second topic. Thank you, Hunter Hughes, in the chat, because he posted this earlier today. It is the 50 worst decisions in movie history from Rolling Stone. So here we go. Mainly in terms of this, in terms of what they're categorizing, it's mainly about somebody or something or someone making a critically bad decision in movie history. And this is like mainly real life choices, mainly. Yeah, so many of the choices they came up with were reflected on the corporate level. Yeah, on the corporate level and other bullshit behind the scenes, okay? So here we go. Number 50. Hugh Grant goes for a very expensive $50 drive down Sunset Boulevard. When Hugh Grant went on the Jay Leno show, Tonight Show starring Jay Leno, on July 10th, 1995, to promote 9 Months, which is on the wheel, and I love that movie, the host opened the interview with one of the most famous questions in talk show history. What the hell were you thinking? It was a question on the mind of nearly everyone in America since Grant was arrested just a few weeks prior for lewd conduct with a sex worker named Divine Brown, who he picked up on Sunset Boulevard. He was dating at the time model actress Elizabeth Hurley, of course, from Austin Powers and Bedazzled, to name a few, at the time, and was one of the hottest young actors in the world thanks to his breakout role in 4 Weddings and a Funeral the previous year, which I saw not too long ago. It was actually a pretty good movie. His life could have possibly been going any better. Why would he do something so monumentally stupid and embarrassing? I keep reading new psychological theories, he told Leno, between agonized smirks. But you know in life what's a good thing to do and what's a bad thing. I did a bad thing. There you had it. The public eventually moved on from the scandal, and Grant is still doing quite fine today. However, hovered his career and became one of the main things people know about him to this day. Yeah, that's weird. Uh-oh, here comes Lena. Hold on.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
I'm
just
here.
Yeah,
So,
I'm just frustrated right now.
Well, I'm not frustrated with anything because I don't let anything get to me.
Yeah, it's just that
I try not to.
Okay. All right. Next one, number 49. Will Smith turns on The Matrix and Django Unchained.
I did not know that he turned down for Django.
I didn't know he turned down for Django. I know for certain he turned down The Matrix, which honestly, I don't see Will Smith being Neo. He would just try to be Will Smith. Like, if you see him as Neo, he would just pretty much be the Will Smith persona. Which could, I guess, be fun, but it's not. The Wachowskis didn't write that role that way, you know?
Well, thankfully they got Keanu Reeves because he was perfect to play that role too.
Oh, yeah. So I won't read the whole thing here because it's a long speech. Number 48. Michael Bay decides he's the man to tell the story of Pearl Harbor. Stop right there. I'll tell you one thing. Michael Bay was actually supposed to do a really good Pearl Harbor movie. Like, he was supposed to be accurate. He wanted to be accurate to everything. Here's the problem that happened. Touchstone told him to make a Titanic clone.
Yep.
Michael Bay and Jerry Bruckheimer were supposed to make an accurate as hell World War II epic with Pearl Harbor, but then Touchstone said, make us a fucking Titanic clone, and that's why. So Rolling Stone kissed my fucking ass. Pearl Harbor was not his fucking fault. It was Disney, It was Touchstone, whatever you want to call them, who was responsible, because we want to make a Titanic clone, and we want to make it a love triangle. We need to wait between Ben Affleck, who else is in it? Josh Hartnett, was it Kate Beckinsale?
Kate Beckinsale.
Oh my god! And that was when Kate Beckinsale was fucking terrible. And again, I'm sorry, she's not a great actress. I'm sorry, she's not that good. Sorry, most of her movies are not that good. I don't know if I'm the only one, but yeah. So yeah, there you go. So Rolling Stone kissed my fucking ass. There you go, you fucking biased pricks. Because I know they hate Michael Bay a lot. So fuck off with your biased bullshit. Number 47. Ernest goes to Africa. Need we say more?
What?
Ernest goes to camp. Ernest scared stupid. It was one called Ernest Goes to Africa.
Oh my god.
It was direct to video from 1997. And it's about him getting entangled with the fictional Sanaka Tutu tribe. Sanaka Tutu. At one point, he even wears brown face as posing as a servant.
oh my god. Like freaking where's
Number 6, a
Shaka
Catwoman movie without Michelle Pfeiffer. This is dealing with the film Catwoman from 2004. The thing is about that though, Anne Hathaway did a great job as Catwoman. So eat my ass, Rolling Stones. So I know she was not the main character, but I don't fucking care. She did good. And Zoe Kravitz, lest we forget about her too. Lest we forget about her. Although Catwoman the movie.
Oh, fuck that.
First of all, I want to thank Warner Brothers for putting me in a piece of shit god awful movie.
She literally like said it as literally as she accepted her award.
Okay. Number 45. Disney turns away from animated movies after the death of Walt and Roy Disney. This was back when Disney was in the dark age. This was around after Walt Disney's death and before Michael Eisner came in to save the animation division. So they were making garbage like most of the Herbie sequels. Fucking the first Apple Dumpling I heard was good. The second one I heard is not good. Escape to Witch Mountain, The Cat from Outer Space, Unidentified Flying Oddball, Gus, which is about a mule who kicks field goals. Yeah, they're making like slapstick. What are you talking about? Catwoman never got a movie ever. Oh my god, this next one, number 44. Warner Brothers gives Kevin Costner $80 million to direct a movie about a post-apocalyptic mailman. What does that remind me of? Oh yeah, The Postman.
I've heard that movie is so boring.
Fuck that movie. That movie's garbage. Kevin Costner ego project the movie. It's an ego project for him. That's all that movie was. I love potato.
Potato.
Number 43. Oh my god. Here we go. Dad. Godfather Part 3. Sofia Coppola replacing Winona Ryder.
Yep.
Wow. That's the reason why I don't want to see Godfather Part 3. I don't.
Remember that.
Or Godfather Coda or whatever other fucking versions Coppola wants to do. No, if it has her in it, fuck off.
I remember that.
I have a feeling Winona Ryder turned it down because she thought the character was terrible. I have a strange feeling about that.
Well, she did herself some good favors when she turned down that role.
Oh, jeez. Number 42. Idiocracy gets denied a wide release promotion. I agree, because this movie flopped because Fox didn't believe in the movie too much, and they thought this is a commentary about people who are so stupid. It's a commentary about society and how stupid everyone is. That movie is it's a Mike Judge movie, by the way. It's really fucking good, and it's really funny. And they made it flop because of the fact that it was supposed to be, it's its most prophetic work. Mike Judge, that is. Seriously, they predicted a lot of shit in that movie that actually happened. Watch Idiocracy. I'm serious. That movie is really good. Number 41, including a rape scene in Revenge of the Nerds. I've never seen Revenge of the Nerds.
Never saw it either.
So I don't know how people. There's probably some people who are going to defend it and say this was because of this, because of this. It's probably Rolling Stone being a fucking liberal. I don't know, because I don't like conservatives either. Fuck politics. Shut the fuck up, Rolling Stone. Stop putting politics in your damn articles. Moving on. Number 40. Letting William Shatner direct Star Trek. Was it 5? The Final Frontier? Wasn't it 5? Or was it 6? No, it was not 6. It was not 6. It was 5. The Larry Nimoy one. You know, the one with the row your boat.
Oh. I've heard that movie is so bad.
And then they did 6, and it was apparently much better. Number 39. Making The Hobbit into 3 movies. I'm blaming Warner Brothers for that one. Sorry. You know, because The Hobbit is like a really short book, and they did 3 movies of The Hobbit. They spat it out extremely, and that's why people don't like it. Although I've seen defenders of the movies recently, but that's why I didn't like Undiscovered Country, and I turned it off after 30 minutes because it was in the same fucking dinner scene. Like, it didn't even fucking move. It's weird. I prefer the Lord of the Rings franchise anyway.
Yeah.
Number 38. 1941. Steven Spielberg tries to prove he could direct a comedy, and it fucking failed. It failed. And I think Robert Zemeckis wrote that movie. Yes, he did. And Bob Gale, who wrote Back to the Future. Number 37. Movie 43. Just the fact that it got made. Shit, I said unexpected. I said undiscovered. No, I said Undiscovered Country. Oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. Number 36. Elvis Goes to Hollywood and hits rock bottom with Kissin' Cousins in 1964. Kissin' Cousins.
I never heard of this.
I hope it's not about incest.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Yeah, oh my god, I think it is. Oh my god. Number 35. The ratings for the MPAA. So GPGR. So they're saying that what the hell is Rolling Stone talking about? The ratings are there for a fucking reason. For a G, PG, PG-13, R, NC-17.
Yeah.
They're there for a reason. Yes, the way they rate movies is fucking stupid. But at the same time, then again, they target sex over violence. I guess that's understandable. At the same time, I don't know, man. I don't agree with this.
I don't.
Number 34. I could say 2 fucking words. Heaven's Gate. The movie that nearly killed United Artists.
Oh, jeez.
Went over budget several times. So many different cuts of the fucking movie. And it almost bankrupted MGM and United Artists. So, number 33. X-Men Origins Wolverine. Deadpool being sewed up.
Yep.
Thank you, Tom Rothman.
Yep.
Number 33. No, 32. Fox gives up Star Wars merchandise and sequel rights for $500,000 for Star Wars. This is back when the beginning in 1977 when they had no faith in the movie and they sold the rights to Lucas for merchandise and sequel rights. Because of that, Lucas made a fucking fortune and Fox barely got any of that back. So Lucas made a very good investment by keeping the rights. Number 31. The toy tries to make slavery funny. What?
What?
It's a Richard Pryor movie. It's about a slave.
What the? What?
Number 30. I absolutely 100% fucking agree with Rolling Stone right here. This is the one we can all agree upon, okay? American Beauty winning Best Picture in 1999 over about 400 better movies. 100%.
Amen to that.
Sorry, American Beauty has not aged well, guys. It hasn't. And honestly, let's forget about the paper bag scene, one of the most pretentious writing screenplay scenes ever. How do you find much beauty in the world over a fucking plastic bag? And what is Wes Bentley doing it? Come on. Ridiculous.
Yeah, come on. You could have gone to giving the Best Picture winner award to any other film. They named
other movies that were better. That deserved it. Fight Club, which was not nominated. Magnolia. The Matrix. They say Election. Fuck no. Office Space. South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut.
Sixth Sense.
Yes, they mentioned The Sixth Sense. Boys Don't Cry. The Virgin Suicides. No, that's not a good movie. Galaxy Quest. Being John Malkovich. The Talented Mr. Ripley. And The Blair Witch Project. For Best Picture?
Give me a break. Give me a break, man.
Yeah, that's how you know. You can tell I'm not very open-minded in terms of what people have to say about movies. Sometimes I'm not particularly open-minded because people say stupid shit like this.
Yeah, like come on, like I would have honestly replaced Blair Witch with The Iron Giant.
Number 29, Howard Duck. Howard the Duck nearly kills the MCU before it even begins.
Duck tits, woo!
Even though it's not even part of the MCU. Although, to be fair, if that movie bombed so bad, that maybe if Kevin Feige had not made that deal, there probably wouldn't be no MCU. So,
yeah,
food for thought.
That's true.
Number 28, fur technology.
Nothing.
Cats, fur technology.
No words to be said right there.
One of the most disgusting looking movies I've ever seen. I love that chicken. But
talk about chicken.
I agree with you 100%. And
yes.
Or even like regular action movies. They snub regular action movies too.
Yes.
Tarzan, that's great. The Iron Giant's great. Toy Story 2 is also great. You see?
Yes.
There you go. 1999. All those.
Yes. Absolutely agree 100%.
Number 27, The Blind Side controversy. Moving on, I'm not going to talk about the subject. Let's just say the movie hasn't aged well and moved on.
Just move along.
And Sandra Bullock should probably, I don't know if she should let go of that Oscar or not. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. The Blind Side hasn't aged well. I don't know if people are gonna like that movie. Not a lot of people are gonna watch that movie anymore. It's gonna fade into obscurity. I'm sorry. Number 26, Mel Gibson perpetrates anti-Semitic myths in The Passion of the Christ. There was nothing anti-Semitic in The Passion of the Christ, apparently. This is bullshit. This is a bullshit argument. This is a bullshit argument, Rolling Stone. You fucking politician bullshit. Apparently, The Passion of the Christ is not that at all, from what I understand. It's not anti-Semitic. Sure, it could be torture porn to some, but not anti-Semitic. Kiss my fucking ass. You know it's bad when Roger Ebert agrees with Mel Gibson and gave it, I think he gave it a 4-star rating. Didn't he give it a 4-star rating back when it came out?
I believe
was it at least 3 stars? He loved the movie.
I believe so, but
so
I
kiss
can't
my ass,
recall.
Rolling Stone. Shut the fuck up. Number 28, Alien 3 gets taken away from David Fincher. Yeah.
You want? Yeah.
Oh, so he did give it 4 stars. Okay. Number 24, The Love Guru, which killed Mike Myers' career.
Yeah, thank God.
You know why why the Cat in the Hat didn't kill it? Because Shrek 2 was the year after, so his career was saved back then. But
well, that's true. But Love Guru
was his worst movie. I hated it.
I hate that movie too. It's so bad.
Number 28, The Magnificent Ambersons gets butchered. That's an Orson Welles movie. I'll move on because not a lot of people know about Orson Welles except for Citizen Kane. Number 22, The Good Earth casts white people as Chinese farmers. Ouch. That's like getting John Wayne to play Genghis Khan. Oh, wait. Number 21, La La Land. Oh, wait, it's Moonlight. It's that fucking controversy. It's fucking La La Land over not Moonfall. Fuck Moonfall. Fuck Moonlight 2. And La La Land's overrated as fuck. I'm sorry. The best film of the year that year was Captain America Civil War. But again, Oscars don't have balls to nominate superhero movies. Number 20, Once Upon a Time in America got cut beyond recognition for its American release. Yeah, I heard about this story before. And apparently, the regular cut, the 4-hour cut, is now available more commonly now. Number 19, Theodore Rex. That's the one with Whoopi Goldberg and a dinosaur. And believe it or not, I want to say this right now. You want to know what's shocking? I think the villain is played by Drusilla from Buffy, from the second season of Buffy. You remember Drew? Spike's girlfriend?
Oh my God.
She's in that fucking movie, man.
Oh my God.
I shit you not. Look it up.
Oh my
Number 18. Hollywood censors itself with the Hays Code. Yeah, I can see that one. Come on, article. Stop being a fucking laggy piece of shit. Number 17, the Psycho remake from Gus Van Sant.
Shot by shot in color. No
Yep.
reason to
This is right after Good Will Hunting, and he was the biggest guy in the world.
No reason for that remake
Number
to exist.
16. Oh my God, do I have to do this fucking voice again? Oh, Misa this, Misa that, Misa I want Sprite, Misa wants Sprite.
Yep.
Fuck Jar Jar Binks.
Armin Best improved with Mendo, thank God.
Fuck Jar Jar Binks. Fuck him. Fuck him. Number 15, MGM gets a teenage Judy Garland hooked on prescription pills. Yikes.
Oof.
And this is during the Wizard of Oz. Yikes.
Jesus.
And then she got addicted to pills. Yikes. Number 14, Columbia Pictures passes on E.T. and Back to the Future and Pulp Fiction. Needless to say, even though Sony had a great run in the 90s and the 80s, they fucking suck today. Sony doesn't know what it's fucking doing these days. They really don't. They're like drunk off their asses, you know. They passed on fucking Pulp Fiction and E.T. Come on.
They're probably
and Back
too
to the
blind.
Future too.
They're probably too blind just to see it.
3 of the greatest films of all time. And they missed all that. It was back in the 80s when Columbia was not doing well. You know, Ishtar. Yeah, they did Ishtar. We could make that movie over fucking E.T.
Ugh, jeez.
Number 13, Breakfast at Tiffany's. That's the Mickey Rooney character when he plays a Japanese caricature. He's Yellowface.
Yeah. And it's a stereotype.
Number 12. This is the whole thing about The Day the Clown Cried. You know, the lost movie, The Day the Clown Cried, with Jerry Lewis. And he tried to make the Holocaust funny. That movie, The Day the Clown Cried, that's apparently coming out in a couple of years. In the public domain, I believe. Number 11, Battlefield Earth.
That's on
and
the wheel.
And they claim that John Travolta is allowed to make a Scientology propaganda movie, even though even though it was written by the book was written by L. Ron Hubbard. Battlefield Earth has apparently nothing to do with Scientology. So kiss my ass, Rolling Stone. Stop suggesting bullshit that's not even true. I hated Battlefield Earth, but it's not Scientology propaganda. Fuck off.
God help us all when we get to that.
Number 10. Using real untrained lines in the Melanie Griffith movie Roar. Apparently, people died on the set of this movie.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think I've actually heard of this. How many people died from that?
How many people died? Doesn't say how many people died. I don't know.
It actually.
A lot of people got attacked really bad. The director was bitten so hard that he nearly lost his arm.
Oh shit.
Number 9. Ronald Reagan tells the House Un-American Activities Committee by the Screen Actors Guild is full of communists. Moving on with this Ronald Reagan bullshit. Come on, moving the fuck right along. What is Rolling Stone doing putting politics in his damn article? Fuck off. You know how I feel about politics, bitch.
You wonder why I'm not saying a word about that?
Okay, moving on. Come on. Number 8, Warner Brothers loses Home Alone to Fox over a measly $3 million. Yeah, Warner Brothers was supposed to release Home Alone. Fox picked it up. It became a huge fucking movie. And it's all because Warner Brothers balked at the budget of the movie because Chris Columbus said he needed $17 million to make it. They only wanted 14.
Oh.
And they gave it to Fox. And there you go.
That makes sense.
Number 7. It's involving the Twilight Zone movie. You know where I'm going with this. Well,
What's up?
Yeah, the Twilight Zone movie. This involves the whole Vic Morrow situation. Remember when he and those kids got fucking decapitated by the helicopters?
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And the actors were not even like properly like they didn't file the legal paperwork for the scene, and they got fucking crushed to death. And Steven Spielberg disowned the movie since. And John Landis, he never got fucking arrested, even though he fucking caused the damn thing. And this is why John Landis' career went down the fucking shitter. Aside from Trading Places, which is a great movie, but other than that, he went down the fucking shitter. Fuck John Landis. As a person, fuck him.
Oh, John Landis can. Oof.
Number 6, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller get fired from Solo midway through production. This is Solo, a Star Wars story we're talking about. When Lord and Miller got fired and Ron Howard came in.
Yeah, I remember that.
And this is after the whole fucking Last Jedi situation, moving the fuck right along. Number 5, Matt Damon turns down Avatar, including 10% of the back end. As we know, Jake Sully was ended up delayed by Sam Worthington, and he's doing very well because of him delaying the role anyway. I mean, Matt Damon probably would do a good job as Sully, but I can't see anybody else but Sam Worthington. I'm sorry. I can't. Number 4, this is going to make everybody laugh. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Yep, the slap hurdle around the world.
Oh, God.
Oh, geez. We still make jokes even almost 2 years later.
And they're funnier than the actual event.
Come on, Article. Stop being a fucking little bitch. Come on. Stop being a little bitch. Come on. Here we go. Come on, little bitch. Why am I sounding like fucking Spring Breakers? Fuck that movie. Number 3, Blockbuster gets an offer to buy Netflix for $50 million in 2000 and turns it down. Yeah, I get it, because Netflix became an empire and Blockbuster went out of business, and I miss Blockbuster. I miss them. I miss them.
Hopefully they'll come back.
Number 2, Burt Reynolds turns down James Bond, The Godfather, Star Wars, Pretty Woman, and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. But instead, he made Cop and a Half, Smokey and the Bandit Part 3, and Not Another Teen Movie. Wait, Not Another Movie? Is that what it's called? So is this a sequel to Not Another Teen Movie? I don't fucking know. Number 1, The Conqueror. Genghis Khan. John Wayne. Now I'm gonna fucking eat. William, you take over. Jesus Christ, I need to fucking eat.
Oh my God. Since October is right around the corner, there's this list that I'm going to go over. It's the most underrated horror films of the 2000s ranked.
Oh dear, this could go great or it could go really bad, because you know how I feel about fucking horror.
I mean, you may
in
never
other words,
know.
I hate it.
However, plenty of other horror films from the 2000s have been unfairly overlooked. From innovative creature features to psychological suspense thrillers, these underrated horror movies from the 2000s deserves more attention.
I'll tell you why. It was Jada who told them to fucking slap him. It was Jada. She got upset and she instigated the whole fucking thing. That's why I don't hate Will as much as everybody else did, because Jada instigated the whole fucking thing. And now they're having problems, and gee, I wonder why.
No surprise there.
Anyway, moving on.
Number 15 is When the Stranger Calls.
This is the remake?
Yes.
That's a good movie. I don't care what anybody says. It's a good movie.
I've been meaning, you know what? I think I might want to rewatch that.
It's a good movie. She's hot. The main girl, she's hot. She's pretty. You don't hear me somebody say something like that, but it's true. Come on.
Oh yeah, like I'll admit she's smoking hot, man.
No, Jesus.
Number 14. All I can say is one word: pancakes.
Oh, fuck Cabin Fever. Pancakes, pancakes, pancakes. Eli Roth, you're a fucking hack. Thanksgiving or whatever the fuck it's called, that movie's gonna fucking be horrible.
Oh,
not
God.
Thanksgiving. That's already a fucking movie. Now that movie's fucking terrible. That's the gobble gobble of a fucker one.
Oh, Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Well, when you said Thanksgiving, I was thinking of like the quote that the turkey says, "Gobble gobble, motherfucker." I don't know. It just makes me laugh for some reason.
Jesus
Number
Christ. I think of that.
13 is Wrong Turn.
That movie's fucking terrible. All the Wrong Turn movies except for maybe the remake. Although to be fair, it is the strongest one of any of the sequels that followed it, because a lot of the direct-to-video sequels were basically pornos with the Wrong Turn name being stuck up.
Yeah.
And that's the best cast out of all of them, because it's the only one that I fucking recognize any of the goddamn names. Yeah. What do we have in that movie? We have the guy from Dexter. We have Eliza Dushku. We have Emmanuel Chikuri. We have Jeremy Sisto. Good cast.
Yeah, I've only seen the first two, and they kind of suck.
And I heard the remake is not particularly good either.
Yeah.
Although there's nothing as bad as those direct-to-video sequels, and then especially the last three, where they became basically pornos. They're basically softcore pornos. It's pretty much Max After Dark Horror Edition.
Yeah, I'm staying clear away from those because those first two movies.
Tanner knows about those movies. He saw all of them.
Oh my god. Well, kudos to him, man. Number 12, I'm sure you've seen this one, Victor. May from 2002.
Garbage! That movie is fucking horrible. That movie's deplorable piece of shit, shock value bullshit. I can't believe Rian Johnson edited that movie. He did. Rian fucking Johnson. He edited that movie.
Wow.
Shock value, pretentious bullshit. There's a whole fucking scene where Jeremy Sisto's is in that movie too. Where he and May watch like this fucking like, I think it's like, I forget what it was. Let me look it up. But they watch this like movie. I think it's like fucking like they like somebody fucks a dead body. I'm just like, fuck off, please. Fuck off.
Sounds like it's gonna turn my stomach.
Did it come out, or is it 2003?
It was 2002.
2002.
And I remember too.
Make sure. Yeah, cult classic, my fucking ass. And Roger Ebert, what the fuck were you thinking? Oh yeah, so pretty much there's so the guy, Jeremy Sisto's character, he shows her a film that he made for University entitled, ironically enough, Jack and Jill. Think of that what you will. The film displays two young lovers who go on a picnic and end up eating each other. And this is all shown on fucking screen. And May gets aroused by the cannibalism in the film. And they almost have sex because they were turned on by the cannibalism in that fucking movie that they were watching in the actual movie. Fuck this movie. Anybody who likes it, don't fucking talk to me.
What the fuck?
Cult classic, my fucking ass. Underrated, my fucking ass. Fuck that shit.
What the fuck? Number 11 is White Noise.
Oh, 2005. Michael Keaton?
Yeah.
Arrow's not good.
Yeah, same here. Number 13, the 10. I can agree with this one. Scream 3.
Yes, it's getting 4K soon. Next month, finally.
Yes.
One part I don't like about it is Jenny McCarthy for obvious fucking reasons.
Yep, every movie she's in is not good.
Right, even Basketball is a good movie, but she's horrible in it. Look at me. We watched Basketball. I fucking love the shit out of that. But I hated Jenny McCarthy's character. And Dirty Love.
Number 9 is...
That one Amazon review that I read last week, I hope you're fucking joking.
Oh, wolf. I remember you had to read that, and I'm just like, what the fuck? What was this guy on? Like cocaine?
No, worse. Heroin.
Oh. Number 9 is Pulse from 2001.
Is this the original Japanese one? Or is this the fucking remake?
Yes, the original.
Yeah, I heard the original's quite good. The remake I heard is not very good with Kristen Bell. I heard that was not very good.
I forgot Kristen Bell was in the remake, to be honest.
And Wes Craven co-wrote it. And apparently, I think it was fucked by Harvey Weinstein. That's probably why it didn't come out too well. Because Harvey Weinstein fucking hates horror movies and wants to cut shit and mess with shit. And other than Scream, he fucks with every single horror film franchise ever. He fucked with Halloween. He fucked with this movie. He fucked with the movie Feast. Come on.
Oh, jeez. Feast. Oh, Feast. Oh.
You remember that? The Project Greenlight movie, Feast?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Feast. And they made sequels out of that.
They made 3.
Yeah, they did. I remember that. And I'm like, what the fuck?
All right, you going.
Number 8. No, I don't agree with this one at all. This is not a good movie. Ghost Ship.
I heard a lot of things about the movie. I've never seen it. I think they're only saying that because of the opening fucking scene. Other than that, nobody remembers the rest of that fucking movie.
Yeah, that was the best part, but otherwise, fuck that movie.
It's no House on Haunted Hill, that's for fucking sure. Or 13 Ghosts. Those are much better.
Number 7 is a movie that I've never heard of. It's called The Podge Keep Seed Tapes from 2007.
I heard it's a found footage movie.
Yeah. Well, what it looks
found
like
footage
here.
horror films are always horrible, so.
We'll get to another one later.
Oh my God, have mercy on my soul.
No. It's a good one though. It's a good one. Number 6. The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Yes, I absolutely 100% agree. It's one of Screen Gem's best movies, and that's saying a lot because they don't make very good movies whatsoever 99% of the time.
Yeah, and
they only make good movies when they actually want to try.
I remember I watched that movie for the first time last year for my horror marathon, and that movie is great.
It is very good. That's one of Scott Derrickson's best.
And
I think it might be his best.
Oh, that one or the first Doctor Strange?
I'm going to say The Exorcism of Emily Rose is best. I mean, I like Doctor Strange and everything. It's good and everything, but I feel like Exorcism of Emily Rose leaves an impact a little bit more. This is one of those things where Doctor Strange, I think I prefer the sequel over the first one. So.
And I am Lucifer, the devil in the flesh. And believe it or not, too, this is an interesting fact that I think it was shot during Halloween. I think.
Another thing I want to say, the actress who plays Emily Rose, Jennifer Carpenter, she did all her fucking stunts, doing the crazy shit when she like bends her bones and stuff like that. That was all her. They didn't need a fucking stunt double or a dummy.
Kudos to her.
Number
5. I think you might have seen this one for your scared shit list last year or 2 years ago, but I'm not sure. Vacancy.
Terrible. The movie's fucking garbage, and I saw that I think in the second year.
Oh, okay.
That sounds about right. Second season. It's with Luke Wilson and Kate Beckinsale. No wonder it's not good because Kate Beckinsale's in it. And that movie's just like, it's basically about a hotel. They go to this hotel, and apparently they film like snuff films or something, and they have to get out, and these people want to create the snuff film, and it's just like, it's stupid. It's so stupid. And even Embry from Gay Harley Wade's in that fucking movie, which I was like, what the fuck are you doing in this, Preston?
She was in it?
No, the guy who plays Preston, Gay Harley Wade, the main guy. Main guy.
Wow. Oh my God. I hope he fired his agent after this.
Terrible movie. And Luke Wilson, I love him a lot, but not in that movie.
Number 4 is Lake Mungo.
Mungo.
Oh, it's great. It's about this mockumentary about this family who tries to uncover what caused the mysterious death of their daughter. So it's
never heard of it. Funny name though.
it's great. It's a great movie.
I'll take your word for it.
That's another movie that I saw last year for my Horror October marathon. And then next week, the 10th horror is coming.
And I thought you were going to say Lake Placid, but I remember that was 1999, so.
Oh, like Placid. Oh my god. That was number 3, The Strangers.
Oh no, fuck that movie. Fuck all those Strangers movies. Fuck them. They're horrible. They're terrible. And
Prey
you
at
know
Night.
Rennie Harlan's doing a trilogy? 3 more sequels?
Prey at Night is just garbage.
Although Rennie Harlan did not direct that one. That was the guy who did 47 Meters Down. No wonder that movie fucking sucked.
Ugh.
I'm sorry, that guy is horrible director. Welcome to Raccoon City, 47 Meters Down, The Strangers Pray at Night. This guy's horrible.
He can't direct worth for shit.
The most disappointing movie he did was Welcome to Raccoon City. I'm just like, they can't get fucking Resident Evil right. They can't. They can't. It's unfilmable at this point.
Yeah. That movie was so bad. Number 2 is another movie that I saw for my horror October marathon last year. Wreck.
Quarantine?
No, not that. I'm talking about the original silly goose.
What if Quarantine was the original? It'll probably get praised.
Oh, for God's sakes. I have a little story to tell. So I was just sitting there in my little room, and there was this, without giving anything away, there's this one jump scare that happened. And as soon as that jump scare happened, I literally screamed, and my dog Bailey is so smart that she knew that I literally screamed because of the jump scare. And then my parents actually heard me. I was like, turn the TV down.
Well, I have a similar experience with the Haunting of Hill House, the Mike Flanagan show on Netflix. There's, I think in the 6th episode, there's a scene with a jump scare in a car. And that's one of the only times where I screamed out loud to a jump scare ever.
Oh my God, that was terrifying, man.
Yeah.
That was horrifying.
Yeah.
And number 1, Session 9.
Never saw it. Apparently has David Caruso, so we can make a bunch of CSI Miami jokes right now.
That's a movie.
I don't have the fucking David Caruso shit. I don't have it. I don't have a one-liner to play. Sorry. I don't.
Well, I've actually seen that movie for my 7th horror marathon, and that's pretty underrated.
Isn't the same guy who did The Machinist? Who did that movie?
Brad Anderson?
Yeah. Isn't it the same guy?
I think so.
You know, the one where Christian Bale is really fucking skinny.
Oh, yeah. The Machinist is a terrific movie, too.
So, yeah. There you go. Number 1. There you go. Jordy, you can go ahead now. Talk about what the hell you were talking about. The fucking, what the hell that thing was called? I forget already.
Dom 100, Bucket List of the Dead.
Bucket List of the Dead, so it has Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson. This is the sequel to the movie The Bucket List.
I will hurt you in the worst possible way. Dom will not recognize you.
What?
What?
You heard me.
I didn't hear you.
Don't make me come up there.
Okay, move on.
Okay, so Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead live action film, which is, Netflix exclusive film. It is basically based off the manga and the, anime that, that's been, delayed for, until further notice. And don't ask me why about the anime being delayed, because again, most people just have these delays. These delays, nothing but delays. But still, the movie I watched earlier today, before I watched, the movie we're about to review in the next few minutes, was actually, pretty good. It's got the same story. It's about, Akira Tendo, and you get to learn about him, why he is happy that he's in a zombie apocalyptic world instead of, at his boring ass job that does nothing but overwork him, overtire him.
So this is a commentary about basically it's like Office Space but for zombies.
Well, actually, it's not Office Space for zombies. It's actually, part of the story, about how he's, unable to get any free time because his job is, that he had just gotten, after going through college and everything.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
He's just, very miserable. And you kind of, actually, feel sorry for him, and you actually feel his pain, because haven't we all gotten a little suffering here and there in the last few years?
Yeah.
So, but as soon as the zombie apocalypse brings out, he finally gets a day off, or in fact, an eternity off from work. But however,
well, it's Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but for zombies.
No, it's not, smartass. Anyway, so after he's, done, thinking about the situation, he's like, well, if I'm going to, we could die tomorrow or 60 years from now, but it's better to get some stuff done that I didn't think I could ever do, and so he decides to get a notepad, like a book, like a notebook and all that, and
a handy dandy notebook. Ding.
Let me tell you something, Victor. You know I'm a tape collector, right?
I'm a tape collector too, bitch.
Yeah, you know what tape I prefer?
What?
The kind that goes over your mouth.
Oh, God. Okay, Will Smith.
Anyway, so that was a pretty good joke, though. So he makes, he calls it his bucket list, like 100 things before I become a zombie, which, in retrospect, the whole purpose of surviving a zombie apocalypse is to not get bit, do not get killed by any means in a zombie apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
But he just makes this bucket list where he's going to do all these things before he becomes a zombie, which I have this feeling maybe he won't. But then again, that's just part of me. But this movie is actually based off the first 11 chapters of the manga and the first 7 episodes of the anime. And this live adaptation is actually pretty, very well done. You got certain characters that, that are there, that are done right, like their counterparts. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better live action movie. So I'm going to say that this movie right here, I'm going to give it like a 4 out of 5, mostly due to the fact that because, they weren't able to, fit together everything in certain stories like that's already been told by the manga and the anime. Still, I got to admit, it's actually the best, Netflix exclusive film they've actually released by far. And
the night comes for us. That's their best, arguably.
Now, this movie, the movie I watched was like over 2 hours.
Damn, that's a long movie, especially for a movie like that.
Especially when it's based off a manga and an anime. You're damn right. So,
speaking of which, have you seen the One Piece show live action series or not? Because I've heard good things about it, even though I fucking can't stand One Piece.
Not yet. How can you not stand One Piece?
I hate it. It's so fucking annoying. It's so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Thank you, William. Thank you. Somebody is with me on that one. Hopefully, live action. If I'm gonna watch the live action show, they better tone down the annoying shit.
Yeah, I tried getting to the first few episodes. I couldn't it's just not for me, honestly.
But you can't stand anime anyway.
Wait.
Good, yeah, because there's a reason why I prefer live action programming, bitch.
Wait, or me?
Although he likes Attack on Titan.
I'm talking to him,
and I like it too somewhat.
At least I won't be talking about that movie or anime for 30 minutes.
All right.
But still, the movie, you can watch it in Japanese dub, and you can have English subtitles, or you can watch it with the English dub with, with also Japanese subtitles if you're feeling,
weird.
Weird, queer, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, dear.
But
there you go. I said I rhymed. Oh, dear. Weird, queer, oh, dear.
Wow, you just came out.
Oh, no.
You walked in.
I am perfectly straight.
What kind of straight are you referring to? Straight tan line?
No.
Straight line?
No,
straight
come
figure?
on.
Straight body? Straight soul? This is soul, and everybody knows that it's all right. Whoa, it's all
No singing.
Yeah, no singing.
No.
Anyway, I recommend you guys give it a watch because if you guys are into comedy, horror / zombie apocalypse and anime all combined, I suggest you watch the anime. Probably watch the manga, but watch the movie because I think the movie is actually pretty good.
You can't watch a manga. You're supposed to read it.
Watch the manga. Read the manga.
Read the manga. It's a book. You can't watch a book.
It's a book. I know it's a book.
Yes, it is a book. It is a book.
So, but yeah, that's my that is my second topic out of two.
Okay, now before we get going, Jared wasn't here for the first couple of what?
Let's savor the moment with the actor with the best opening eyes that look like moons. Like
what?
I am so taking a photo of that.
No, like take your glasses off and look like this, and then you'll be like. See, because you'll look like you got the main actor for National Lampoon's Vacation.
Oh dear. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to say, Jared, you can come in because he's going to come in now because he had a fucking sore throat, and sore throats are a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I'm actually taking care of it.
Oh, I'm taking care. I just took care of it. We're putting the commercial on now, okay?
Okay.
If you're looking for bread to serve with dinner, it's in the fridge.
Really? So that's not bread behind you?
Not hot homemade bread. See for yourself.
Grams biscuits?
Sure. My Grams bake up all golden brown on the outside and fluffy on the inside. Like homemade bread, but faster and easier.
I never thought of it that way.
Grand's Biscuits, hot and fresh from the oven in just 15 minutes.
They're like homemade bread, only rounder.
Oh,
and now Jared comes in right as the commercial was coming in. How's the throat, buddy? How's the throat?
It's okay.
I said no!
What do you mean I said no? What do you mean no?
What do you mean?
I said no!
What's going on here?
You think you're so funny throwing the damn bottle in my room
oh, no.
out of me and while a commercial's playing.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Bob.
Smell better.
Hi, Bob.
Oh, God. What's going on here?
Hi, Bob.
You just got Zom 100.
I just got through.
I know you best not be giving out spoilers.
He didn't, that's for sure.
Oh, hi, Jared.
Hi.
Oh,
yeah, I've just been drinking a lot of water and cough drops.
Oh,
not drinking cough drops.
You can't drink it. You suck on it. You eat it, I guess. Anyway, I don't know if you noticed, but before we get started, I don't know if you can notice, but I slightly reorganized my shelf. Does anybody see a difference in terms of what my shelf is? I don't know if you can see it from far away, but do you want to? All right, fine. I'll blow up. The difference is I took out some of my tapes on the middle side here. What did I replace them with? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, I see it. It's lost.
And I'm going to be taking my AirPods out. Okay, I'm taking them off.
Well, I mean, Scream's been up there. The Avatar still was there, but there was usually everything everything before James Bob Reboot. What?
No more.
No, I put it up there as a fucking shrine, bitch. I put it up there.
No more walk.
You know that disrespected because on Friday it just turned 19. September 22nd, 2004. 19 years ago. 19 years ago. You better
Victor.
I have the slip cover. You don't.
Yeah. I don't have the slip cover.
I'm out.
You know what's funny about that cover, actually? If you look on the far right of the picture, Vincent's on the cover. I don't know if you noticed that before, but Vincent's on the
Jordy.
cover.
Oh, he is.
Jordy.
Vincent is on the cover, which I really fucking like. That's the attention to detail that nobody else really knows except for me. Vincent is on the fucking cover. Vincent the dog, greatest dog ever on television.
No more dog. No more Vincent the dog. No more.
Well,
No, you
there is a dog.
Okay.
In this one.
Oh my God!
There is a dog in that movie.
There's also and there's the owner of the dog too.
He almost looks like Vincent too. Almost. No more Lost. Here we go. I'm sorry. Okay, I just anniversary. You can't.
Thank you, Jose.
It's the fucking anniversary, and I'm trying to get William to watch it on Freevee or Hulu or whatever the fuck he wants to watch. Anyway, that's besides the point. We're gonna talk about National Lampoon's Vacation now. Okay.
This summer, you can get close to your family. It's given me a chance to spend a lot more time with you and Audrey.
Don't you want to look at the Grand Canyon?
See the real America. It's great. And best of all, you'll only be gone 2 hours. Join Chevy Chase on National Lampoon's Vacation. Rated R. Starts tomorrow at these selected theaters. Check newspapers for showtimes.
Dallas? You mean
Texas? I bet you can listen to this because this is what I am right now in National Lampoon's Vacation. Whenever you're talking about Lost,
Sit down and shut up.
I was thinking about making a clip for that line, but I ultimately didn't get a chance.
And you know what? Oh my God.
Sit down and shut up. I almost made a clip of it. I almost did.
Okay. I'm going to play it again.
Oh, dear.
Shut up!
Wait. And that's not the last fucking time.
Wait. No!
No what?
Wait, oh my God. Which one was it that he says that in?
Wah. I don't fucking know.
I don't have time for this. Where, the guy was like playing Guitar Hero and all that stuff, and
Oh yeah, Guitar Hero or
Rockman.
We're playing. Oh, by the way, we're playing Barracuda.
Oh yeah, Barracuda.
Barracuda. Whatever, we're playing.
Okay, so National Lampoon's Vacation, sometimes referred to simply as Vacation, even though there's another movie made in 2015 also called Vacation, is a 1983 American road trip comedy film directed by Harold Ramis and written by John Hughes, of all people. The guy who wrote fucking Baby's Day Out wrote this movie. And it was based on his short story, Vacation 58, which appeared in the actual National Lampoon magazine, which is why the National Lampoon thing is is above the title. Anyway, starring Chevy Chase, Beverly D'Angelo, Imogen Kaka. Randy Quaid, John Candy, Christy Brinkley, Anthony Michael Hall, and Dana Barron, released on July 29th, 1983 by Warner Brothers, and the budget was only $15 million, and it made $61.4 million worldwide, I believe. Hold on. Crap. Here we go. The story is this. Accompanied by their children, Clark Griswold and his wife Ellen are driving from Illinois to a California amusement park as Clark increasingly fixates on a beautiful woman driving a sports car. The Griswolds deal with car problems and the death of a family member. Oh, spoiler much. They would reach Los Angeles, but when Clark worries the trip is being derailed again, he acts impulsively to get his family into the park. My God, they ruined almost the entire fucking movie in the sentence.
Is that from Google?
Did. Yes, it is.
Oh, God.
94% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, 7.3 on IMDb. Now, before I saw this movie, I had only seen only one of the Vacation films prior to this movie. And that was Christmas Vacation, which I consider to be a comedy classic. It's a Christmas classic, too. It's probably the most well-known of the Vacation movies, to be fair. And I fucking love that movie a lot. I don't know how people feel about Christmas. Other people feel about Christmas Vacation, but I love it.
I think Christmas Vacation is my absolute favorite of
mine too.
These movies.
Mine too. Christmas Vacation is absolutely iconic.
And I have seen them all.
Oh, even like the crappy one?
Except for the...
Oh, wait, Christmas Vacation
Ed
2?
Helms one. Well, and Christmas Vacation 2, I have not seen.
The one with the TV one with just has a Cousin Eddie in it? It's just the only...
I've seen this, European Vacation, Christmas Vacation, and Vegas Vacation.
I heard Vegas Vacation's fucking terrible.
It's been a long time since I've seen it, and it was on TV. So it was...
But this was my first kind of introduction to, Christmas Vacation was. But with this film, I went into it, okay, let's see what happens. It's a John Hughes script and Harold Ramis directing. And I thought it was actually pretty damn good for the most part. Now, is it the best John Hughes script ever? No, I consider Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Home Alone, Planes and Automobile, stuff like that to be a little bit better. However, I think this movie does have a lot of good laughs in it. It's very consistent. And like for 99 minutes, it goes by pretty fast. Honestly, it's one of those things that this is one of the first kind of road trip kind of movie. Like this is a movie that the movie Road Trip, the one with Breckin Meyer and Sean Scott and Tom Green. That's what it's going to replicate, except it's a lot more raunchier than this movie, surprisingly. This movie, I think, what makes it good is just the situations that the characters get themselves into. Now, the characters are fine, but I think the situations are what makes this movie funny. So,
especially when they keep getting themselves into situations where, like, this wasn't supposed to happen, but it did, and then then the plot keeps going forward, as there's one more bad thing after the other. But I think the one most important thing about the plot is that the whole point is that they're going to Wally World.
AKA Disney World. It's pretty much just a rip-off of Disney World. It's pretty much what it is.
But don't you think Wally World is better than Disney World?
I don't know.
I mean, it's better than, I'm not going to lie. Maybe it is kind of better.
I think it's funny, though, at the end that Roy Wally looks exactly like Roy Disney.
He kind of does, actually. He kind of does. In a way, he does. I actually kind of see that.
His name is Roy Wally.
It's almost like Roy Disney. It was pretty much rip off of that. Or maybe he's trying to be Ron Miller. I don't fucking know, because Ron Miller was running Disney at this time. But anyway.
Let's see. I was also looking when they were when John Hughes was trying to get this movie made and everything, he went at first to one of the people that kind of just passed on the idea was Jeffrey Katzenberg.
Oh Jesus, was he at Disney or at Paramount this time?
He was at Paramount.
Because he was at Paramount before Disney, because Michael Eisner was in Paramount at the time too.
He went against it because it was too episodic.
Wow. Yet most comedies are completely episodic. So I don't know what he's talking about.
This is I won't say it I will never say it invented the road movie, but it invented, or I think it helped pioneer this type of comedy.
I mean, Road Trip wouldn't be made without this movie, like I said before. Or I don't know, Dumb and Dumber's kind of a road movie in a way.
RV?
In a way.
Fuck RV. RV is terrible.
Wait. In a way, Dumb and Dumber.
You're talking about the vacation movie that happened on my birthday on 2015.
Oh, Vacation. I heard that movie's terrible. Although I heard it's not as bad as Vegas Vacation.
It happened on my birthday in 2015, July 29th.
Oof.
Yeah, I heard it was not particularly good.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We have the same birthday.
No, I've heard that movie is beyond awful.
It's my birthday!
It was Lost's birthday 4 days ago!
I'm trying to maintain my composure. And I'm trying not to lose my temper with you. And you're so far, and so far, you dumb son bitch.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut up.
Do you want to make your temper even better? I'll make it better.
We have to go back.
we got like, these three from the 80s. It's National Lampoon's Vacation, National Lampoon's European Vacation,
and Christmas Vacation.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which I have seen.
I love Christmas Vacation. Again, that's the best one.
It's so funny because, like, I've only watched that one until I watched the first one today.
Wait, so yeah, that's what I said before. My story is that I grew up with not Vegas Vacation. I did not grow up. I've never even seen Vegas Vacation. Christmas Vacation is the only one I'd seen prior to yesterday.
Let's see.
Exactly. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, I do plan on watching Christmas Vacation.
Interesting.
I think also Christmas Vacation perfects the formula that the first two had. It perfects it. Because you can relate to everything that happens in it because of the Christmas time with the crazy shit with the family. You can relate to that 100%.
Interesting reason why I chose this film. This was actually and Willow. Willow and European Vacation were the first DVDs we ever owned.
So this movie, the sequel, and Willow?
Yeah.
Wow. Very eclectic taste.
Yeah, very different. Like, I shouldn't have been really watching this movie back then.
No,
maybe.
not at all. Especially considering the fucking pool scene. You shouldn't have been watching that at all.
Oh my god, that pool scene.
Or the ripoff of Friday the 13th.
Yes. That's the one I remember. Something like, I don't want to keep like comparing it to Christmas Vacation, but like I think Christmas Vacation has more consistent laughs from me where it's
to me,
I think there's some not dead air, but I think like
it's
because I do laugh a lot.
Comedy, and that usually doesn't make me laugh.
I think the comedy like is spaced out a little bit more, and also the comedy is a little bit more mean-spirited.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, this is an R-rated movie. Christmas Vacation was PG-13, so of course
that is very true.
It could be a little bit more mean-spirited than that, because especially considering that he's fucking looking at this girl who's driving in a red Ferrari.
Yes.
Here's the thing I don't get about this. Honestly, I'm gonna be fair with you. I think his wife looks hotter than the chick in the Ferrari. I'm gonna be fucking honest.
My girlfriend was saying this when I was watching it.
I'm just like, I can't buy that.
I agree.
Wife's fucking hot.
I do too.
I can't buy it. I'm sorry, I can't.
Also, it might be like really random and everything, but my favorite joke. For some reason, like I laugh at some of the stupidest things, but my favorite joke of this entire movie is when they're over at Cousin Eddie's.
Yes,
and he has a beer, and he asks him if he wants to have a beer. He's like, sure. He gives him his beer that he's already drank out of, and then opens a fresh can of beer for himself.
Yes. Yes.
And then he's looking at him in a strange way.
I don't know why. It's such a simple, like, really dumb joke, but I laugh every time I see it.
I think the funniest part for me is when they actually go Wally World, and it's when Clark goes insane and basically holds the people there hostage, including
John Candy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I forgot he was in this movie.
I didn't know he was in this until when I
didn't know he was in this movie.
So, and I was like, and I saw his name in the credits. I was like, holy shit.
He holds them all hostage with a BB gun.
It's a Christmas story too. It's a real Christmas story too.
Listen to me. In the BB gun.
It's the freaking.
I just love it how he just goes insane. He punches the what the fuck's the name? The Wally. What's his name?
Wally. Is it Wally? No, Wally.
Roy Wally.
No.
Wally the Moose? Is it just Wally? No, or
Wally.
Hey, hold on. It's
holy crap.
I forget. Oh, Marty the Moose. That's what it is. Marty the Moose.
Okay.
He punches the fucking thing on it, and
let's not forget that the daughter likes to get high every now and then.
You know, actually, funny that her cousin is actually Jane Krakowski from 30 Rock. I don't know if you noticed her. I was like, is that fucking her? I wasn't sure when I was watching the movie. I thought it was her, but then I wasn't so sure when I read the credits at the end. Yeah, it's fucking her. You know.
And then you got what's his face as Russ.
Yeah,
Also,
Randy
let's-
Quaid, aka Independence Day Nutcase.
No, or
Also,
no,
let's-
Rust.
Also, let's not forget how Chevy Chase punches the moose, and he sounds like Goofy.
Oh yeah, the mouse sounds like fucking Goofy. That's what I know. And apparently that's Harold Ramis voicing the moose.
I also love how, because specifically in this one, like again with Christmas Vacation, you have Chevy Chase, and I don't know, like Chevy Chase is like just kind of so likable in that movie. Like he's just kind of the everyman, and then in this one, he's cracked. He's kind of a dick. He's a dick.
Yeah.
He's kind of horrible, but at the same time, he's so likable.
In this movie, he almost cheats on his wife. They go back. He says that, no, I don't want to fly. I want to fucking take this long-ass drive to California instead of going on a fucking plane.
Also, that reminds me, did you guys watch through the entire credits?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you saw that they did end up flying back.
Yeah, they did. That's the punchline at the very end of the credits, right before the Warner Brothers logo again. They have the Wally Moose thing, and they're actually on the plane, and they took a picture of that. That's the punchline.
The tragic irony is that at the end of the day, they would still fly back.
Yeah,
Here's the thing that that some people need to take into consideration, which some people may find offensive in this movie, and that is the part where the dog dies, even though I figured like you're tying the dog to the radio. I'm like, wait, I knew something dumb was gonna happen, and then guess what? Cop pulls him over, and I'm like,
yeah,
it's a really dark joke.
It's really dark. Even
it really
that's
is.
A bit dark.
Like I can understand if people like do not like that, because I'm kind of iffy, even though I was mostly by the cop's performance laughing.
Sure, to be fair,
not at the actual event.
The dog was a bit of a bitch, no pun intended. But still, at the end of the day, I can't justify, that being a joke, even
Plus, it goes on for too fucking long for my. I think that joke goes on way too fucking long.
Yeah, some jokes.
They really drag it out.
Jokes didn't for me.
It's weird because they contend. It's weird because I think they drag that out too long. They drag the Aunt Edna.
Oh, when
death
she dies.
out, but that's
At least
I don't know why
funnier.
that's freaking funny and horrible. It's really
At least
funny.
it's a little bit more funnier. You could take that a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know what's so strange is the fact that
the whole movie's fucking weird. To be fair,
I feel like that was probably more justifiable death than
it was more justifiable
because don't get me wrong, I don't hate the character or the actress that played Anna, but still,
mm-hmm.
It was like I couldn't stand her for some reason. It's like
they're supposed to not stand her. That's the point.
And you see that in that little audio clip I played for you, where the wife is saying, "Sit down and
shut up."
That was towards Aunt Edna, of course, because she was bitching and complaining because of because again, Clark should be,
behind bars.
Behind bars.
Yeah. Although I will say, in terms of stuff that really does work, like the scene where he goes insane in the desert.
Yes.
Yeah. That seat and I'll split your lip.
Yes.
Now,
then
when Clark goes into the desert, now, I'm not gonna lie, this is where I like to have that joke.
Yeah.
With Clark Griswold, he's like a single grain of sand in the desert. And I'm the entire desert.
Oh Jesus! And then when he comes across the dead body with the skeletons, oh my god!
Oh my god! That was hilarious shit.
And then he finally gets to civilization and finds out, oh, they were picked up, like 5 minutes after he left.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow. It's just like, wow. And then, but for me, I think, like I said, the pool scene is probably one of the funniest things. And I find it so funny when they initially come out, the other people, they were just like staring at them and just grossed out and all that other stuff. But then when the wife goes into the pool, the scene after that, they were like, okay. And then they open the door, they're like, pucks.
Let me just say this movie really loves to showcase tits and ass, don't they?
Yeah. Mainly of hers. Then again, they didn't realize she was the more attractive member of the cast compared to the actual one he's actually flirting with. I'm sorry. It's so fucking true. The wife is hotter than that fucking chick. I'm sorry. You can't. If you
I agree.
Don't feel me, fuck off.
I agree.
It is interesting, like how, like, kind of like this movie like borders on raunchiness, but it never gets.
I thought it was a little bit more raunchier than it was.
It's never something like which I think is not really even a good movie or anything, but like Porky's.
Oh God,
Porky's is raunchy as hell.
The sequels are even more raunchy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, too, like Hell Ramis. I mean, Hell Ramis really balanced the raunchy comedy with heart in there too, and I think those two were well balanced here.
Raunchiest movie is like Bedazzled or something like that.
Mm.
But like, or Analyze This. That's another great one that he directed. That is a great fucking movie. But anyway, this film borders on it. I agree with that, but it doesn't like go extremely overboard. But again, it's also John Hughes as well, so he kind of tones it down a little bit.
Let's see. I did see that
Caddyshack is more raunchier than this fucking movie.
Oh,
I saw too that Harold Ramis, like I guess they did some Harold Ramis and Chevy Chase did uncredited rewrites that actually put the focus on Clark Griswold's character, because apparently it was from Rust's point of view.
Oh, so the kid's point of view. But again, I can buy that. I could buy that. So, because, Chevy Chase was just a huge star at the time. This is after Caddyshack, like I said. And Caddyshack, of course, is one of the time.
Victor, I'm going to send photos so that way, because of that eye thing I was doing, that we were doing, I want them to see what I'm talking about.
Oh, no.
Dear. Oh, no. Oh, God, help me. Anything else I can talk about?
I'm thinking of like some of like the jokes I like.
Just share screen it.
Hold on, I'm waiting to. Oh, here. Oh, that's what you mean? Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hold on. I'm sharing the fucking screen. No need to touch. No touching. This is what he meant. Right here. Right there.
Okay, go to the next one.
Oh, dear.
That is.
Look at his eye!
Oh, dear. Anyway, as I was saying, what the hell was I going to say? Other things I could talk about this movie? I'd say in terms of like flaws, like I said, some of the comedy doesn't fucking work with me. It's too deadpan. Sometimes it's way too deadpan for me, and I can't stand deadpan comedy. Although Harold Ramis does a lot of deadpan comedy before, like Ghostbusters, even though he didn't direct it, he starred in it, and there's a lot of deadpan in that. That's why I prefer the sequel over the first one, controversially.
I just remembered something. Remember when they're at their second cousin's place?
Yeah.
Okay. One of those kids said that they didn't have any video games whatsoever, but on the top bunk of the bed, I noticed, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think I saw a mini Pac-Man machine.
Wow.
Contradiction much?
Although, to be fair, nudie magazines are probably better than mini Pac-Man.
Oh, Jesus.
Nothing.
What is it he said? Have you ever...
Nothing is better.
Boinked your baloney? Or is that what he said?
Oh my God, that scene was fucking ridiculous.
But anyway, nothing is better than Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, this. Oh,
And the
yeah.
soundtrack. I
Lindsey
love the
Buckingham
soundtrack with
of
this
Fleetwood
movie.
Mac does
Yeah.
the songs.
I
And
love
I
the
think they're
soundtrack.
great. I think they're great. I think the songs are great. Although I think I prefer the one at the end over Holiday Road, I'm going to be honest with you.
Mhm.
Holiday Road is very overplayed. Very overplayed. And you even have like Blitzkrieg Bop at one point. And yeah, it's
at least at the end of the film, we're not getting the national anthem.
I think the soundtrack is really good, all things considered.
I consider calling this the National Lampoon Vacation Trilogy because
it's technically 4 movies. You forgot about Vegas Vacation.
Yeah.
Well, Vegas Vacation can suck my dick.
Well, then again, it could probably suck.
Because the thing is, I'd rather cover the National Lampoon movies than the other movies after that.
Vacation, I don't want to do. Christmas Vacation 2, fuck that shit. It's a made-for-TV movie. Made-for-TV movies usually suck ass.
Great.
I forgot that movie is a thing.
But we could cover the other 2 movies after the first one.
Yeah, European Vacation. Did John
the
Hughes
ones
write
that
this?
have
Yeah. Oh yeah, John Hughes did
Lampoon
write
in the title.
Yeah.
Lampoon.
European Vacation. Oh my God, Amy Heckerling directed European Vacation. I did not know that.
Oh really?
Clueless fame.
Oh yeah, she directed.
And Look Who's Talking Too. No, all 3 of them. I think she directed all 3 of Look Who's Talking Too.
Now,
Fast Times, I love it.
Characters in the movie are very well done. In a sense, I think that you can somehow relate to most of them, but not all of them.
Yeah, Clark has this very unlikable tendency sometimes.
Yeah, but then there's also his wife,
who's probably probably the straight man out of all of them. He's the most sane one.
I love the wife of this movie.
I do too, Jared.
I think she's the most sympathetic character that you could possibly.
And the most sane too.
Mm-hmm.
As for the kids, they're just basically
they're okay. They're just there. Oh well, Anthony Michael Hall, seeing him in an early role is pretty cool.
They're basically your normal, average, everyday kids, unless if you're on the spectrum, but that's a whole different story.
Oh, jeez.
Well, hey, I should know because I'm on the spectrum too.
Oh, I'm on the spectrum too, but what was that for?
I am too.
Hello,
Jared.
I'm not sure if I am, but I usually. My girlfriend has pointed out some things to me.
Wow, we got a normie on here.
May or may not be normie. We don't know for sure.
I need to be diagnosed.
We'll go find a psychologist to get that confirmed.
Yeah, psychology.
Anyway, but as far as everything else goes, it's not what I call a perfect vacation movie.
Yeah,
I'd say it's somewhat of a start.
It's the start. Every franchise has to grow, and it's part of that.
Let's be honest with you. Star Wars, with the very first film, everybody loves it. And then when The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi came out, the trilogy, everything has
with the popcorn noise.
Even if it doesn't look good, So I have to say, National Lampoon's Vacation, I have to say that it's a pretty good start to something much bigger, and then for the next 2 films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As for the rest of the other films after the first 3 films,
especially Vacation 2015, especially the worst one.
I'm not gonna because I don't want to get AIDS or HIV.
No, there's this scene I remember that Romy was talking about. It's the 4 corners.
The 4 corners. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
On the 4 corners and Michael Pena and what the fuck, the guy from Tim and Eric, that fucking piece of shit show.
Oh, jeez.
What do we rate this film?
I'm gonna rate it 3.5 out of 5. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
I was around the middle of 3.5 out of 5 to 4 out of 5, but because it's only a start, I'm not gonna give it too much praise because again, there's not a lot of praise in this movie for certain, things.
Certain things don't age very well. Especially the Native Americans when he goes insane. That has not aged well very at all. At all.
I will go ahead. I will give this a 3.5 out of 5. As well.
Yeah. Okay. You're going the same. Jared, what's your score?
I am gonna give it a 8 out of 10 or a 4 out of 5. I do love this movie, but at the same time, I recognize that a lot of it is kind of dated now. There is a lot of dark stuff in it that I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know about that.
That there are some like moments to it that are like a little dry. I think
way too dry.
I think Christmas Vacation like is like the peak of this franchise.
If anything, Christmas Vacation is fucking amazing.
If like to me, Christmas Vacation is like a 9. This is going to be about a 8.
We're gonna have to wait on Christmas Vacation after we do.
So should we make this before I get to William? Should we make it contractually obligated? We have to do European Vacation
as a whole trilogy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
All right, we're add the entry. This is the only entry on the fucking wheel that's getting on. Remember, we're taking a break, but since it's contractually obligated, go ahead. I'm putting it in anyway.
Yes. And as for me,
go ahead.
I'm going to give it 4 or 5 stars as well, because I do think, even though some aspects of it does feel dated, I mean, it's still like a classic road trip comedy that started the beginning of a franchise.
Yeah, and it could be a guilty pleasure if you want to call it that.
I don't consider it guilty pleasure because it got critical acclaim. Critical acclaim doesn't exactly mean guilty pleasure. It's 94%. Again, Rotten Tomatoes cannot be trusted, so.
Yeah, and it's
Why
also
did I keep mentioning Rotten Tomatoes when I do the percentage whenever I go over everything? I'm not going to talk about Rotten Tomatoes anymore. Fuck them, because since the rig shit, fuck off.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, too, like the strong aspect.
Trying to help out William here, because in case because if he's
Yeah. Well, I was going to say too, like the aspect that got me the most was like the strong dynamic between the family on how they balance out the comedy.
You guys know it's so weird. Every time we do the movie topic, like the movie review, for some reason half our audience is gone.
That's weird. How do we have right now?
We got like 4 people watching.
I have 5.
While we were doing the movie review, we were just at 2 viewers.
Probably because it's getting late. It's like 10:30, and we usually do.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, there's always the replay.
Yeah, the replays always do well. Every the replays do incredibly well. Like last couple of episodes have been doing pretty damn well.
And I'm happy.
For example, I'll give you Basketball, 214 views. That was a hit.
Baby's Day Out, that was 300.
I gotta take over R&R this coming Thursday. Again.
Okay. So let's. Did you give your score out, William, or not?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. 4 out of 5.
I pushed with Jared.
Okay, 4 out of 5. Let's just go ahead and pick up the wheel now. Let me just zoom in a little bit more because I like zooming in.
Yeah, let me...
And I gotta make sure when I'm finished with this, I gotta fucking save it so it won't fucking delete on me ever fucking again because that shit was
I forgot
really annoying.
about that.
Yeah, that annoying little twit. Let's just go ahead.
God.
Hopefully we get a good fucking movie here. Nothing bad here. So here we go. Spin the wheel. Let's see what we're gonna land on. Oh dear God, I'm nervous, man.
I can't see it.
Oh, for the love of God!
I'm back.
Aragon!
I'm back.
Aragon! One of my movies.
Aragon? Are you fucking kidding me?
Jared?
The only good thing I can say about this is that Jared will be back here next week.
And I will be more talkative.
Yeah, because you're not gonna have the fucking sore throat.
No.
But
Aragon.
Oh my God.
One of the biggest bombs of 2006, aka ripoff of fucking Star Wars. Literally, that the novel and the movie is supposedly a fucking ripoff of Star Wars from almost the exact same fucking thing, except with dragons. Jesus Christ, fucking Aragon. I better save this before I delete that shit. Save. Good. Saved. Aragon. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Aragon.
Come on.
Let me hope that this shit's available to stream somewhere. Hulu. There you go, Jordy. I don't have to send you the link this week. As for me, I'm gonna have to send myself a link. Well, no, I have to pirate it. 16% rating.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Oh my God. To think that it was the 10th worst movie of 2006, actually.
Oh my God.
Jose says, I wish it was Shark Tale.
Oh my Fuck me.
No.
Who's in this movie? Jeremy Irons, Robert Carlyle, Jamin Hansu, Rachel Weisz, fucking John Malkovich.
Honestly, I prefer Shark Tale out of this movie.
I've seen this movie before, but not since it came out. Not since it came out.
I watched this movie back in like when I was reading book series and stuff as a kid.
Oh my god! I heard this is like,
wow.
May God have mercy on my soul, because I'm gonna have to get this over and done with maybe tomorrow, because I don't want to be fucking dealing with this Aragon bullshit.
Well, we better go ahead and close the show.
And yeah, you know what? Maybe to make myself feel better after I watch Aragon, after I go through all that fucking misery watching Aragon, I'll watch Lost again for the second time in like 3 months, because I need something to keep me sane.
Why don't you do something better and watch Clone Wars?
Oh, I'm sorry that the pacing's horrendous on that show, especially the first 2 seasons.
Hey, let me tell you something. As you progress through the Clone Wars,
the first 2 seasons are not particularly good. They're not particularly good.
Dude,
because
it'll pick up. It'll pick up as you progress.
At least Lost, it started out with a bang. Season 2, it was some pacing issues, but then it got better in season 3, season 4, season 5, and season 6. At least there's stuff going on. I mean, I get it. Clone Wars gets better overall, but 2 seasons worth of crap, and only season 3 is when it starts picking up, and that's even halfway through when the time jump happens. I got some. Maybe I'll watch it, but I'm not in a huge rush to do so, because I tried to follow it. Maybe it's because I was watching it in chronological order. That's probably why the pacing's so fucking horrendous for me.
I got something to tell you real quick, because I think I saw this earlier today on Facebook. It popped up, and it turns out Dave Filoni, due to the popularity that happened on Ahsoka on the 5th episode, I believe, the Shadow Warrior Part 5, of this series. It turns out that they're actually going to have a live action Clone Wars movie made.
Wow.
I'm not kidding.
Wow.
And it's gonna have its own trilogy, from what I understand. And
so they're going to adapt the show into film, even though it wasn't filmed to begin with. But after the film was the show. Yeah.
But honestly, I'm looking forward to it, because Dave Filoni. Dave
is pretty good. Dave's a very good writer.
In fact, you know what?
Very good director.
He's a big influence to me, because he's the reason why I wear a hat.
That's right. Dave does wear the cowboy hat. It's like Kevin Feige's baseball cap. He wears that. Dave wears this.
So yeah.
Yeah, and now Tanner's laughing at me because we're doing Aragon. He said Aragon, ha 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 ha, all in caps.
Yeah, I just thought I'd point that out before we close the show.
Yeah, fucking Aragon. I'm not looking forward to this whatsoever. But you know what? At least Jared's gonna be with us, at least for the whole fucking time this time.
Yes.
At least that's the one thing I can look forward to.
Yeah.
And maybe ripping on a bad movie is very therapeutic for me. So maybe that'll help too. So there you go. Jordy, go ahead. What? I said go ahead.
Okay, you want me to do the closing?
Yes.
All right, folks. Thank you all so much for tuning in for the Popcorn Podcast, episode 46 of our review of National Lampoon's Vacation. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you miss your chance to the live chat, comment down below. Give us your thoughts and opinions. Also, be sure to subscribe to the David 2000 Network. Hit the notification bell so that way you'll be notified whenever this channel does an upload, a premiere, or a live stream at this one at all times. Same goes for the Count, Victor Delval, the Conqueror, William Braun, the Saint, Jared Ross, and yours truly, the Youngblood Outsider, Jordy Scout, a.k.a. J-Man's Legit. With that being said, God bless you all. Have a great night, and stay healthy for Barry tomorrow. And if you excuse me, I got to run away from a giant boulder. So, good night, everybody. Yeah!
And I gotta run away from potential polar bears because some others want to bring that up.
What the hell?
Yes, another Lost joke. Shut up.
The hell?
The goddamn polar bears. You'll get it. Watch the fucking show, William. Your assignment Williams' assignment for next week. Yes, your assignment. At least get for the first 5
What?
At least House of the Rising Sun episode 6 and review it on the show.
What?
You better watch Lost.
What?
Yeah, William, that's your assignment. That's your assignment. You want to make the viewers happy?
You'll make me happy.
You'll make me happy too.
Okay. Do it to make.
All right. I'm done now. Goodbye. Hey, Warrior, watch Lost, damn it!
No more Lost.